Now we're on.
Sick.
We're on.
Howdy.
Third time.
Yeah, number 3. Cheers.
Number 3.
How
First
good.
one in the shed, though.
Yeah, first one in the shed. It's good. You know, I wouldn't raise a family of 3 in here, but
Some people would.
some people have to.
Some people have to because the world's gone crazy. Which is what. Oh, also the best way to do this: bring your chair in, and then you can kind of lean back. So that's
Oh yeah,
nice
well I
and
need
close.
to. I fucking bulged a disc at the winter solstice party.
Yeah, how was that?
Yeah, it was good. It's the biggest night's trade we've ever had.
Tell us about it. He decided to do a lasagna party in the coldest day and wettest day of the year.
It was
still
properly the worst one. But you know, we had a Nuri as a alleyway. We had a 25-meter lineup of people.
That's
like
fucking insane.
when it was raining fucking not sideways. It was raining fucking upwards.
It was fucking horrible.
It was crazy.
And
like,
you were like barefoot.
Oh man, I was fucking. That's 20, 30 minutes into the outside. There's about 30 people out there. I thought, fuck, this is all right. And then got to close to 6 o'clock. Event started at 5, and then some people came over, and I was like, yeah, how's it going? They said, yeah, no, it's good. I'm just looking to order some lasagna. I said, yeah. So what you do is you order the lasagna here, then you pick it up from Nuri, because that's the way we split it up so we could get more heads. And they go, oh, we just went to Nuri and they've run out of chairs. I'm like, what? We're out of chairs? Who the fuck's stolen my chairs? What the hell? And they're like, no, it's full. There's a line up out front and we can't actually get in. And I was like, oh, fuck. And I like look across the road and fuck, people around the corner. It was a hit.
Has it been a year yet?
Nah, at 1st of October.
1st of October.
1st of October, yeah.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
Yeah, we're going to change our menu soon. And it's going to be like our menu follows our story. So our story will be, this volume will be stopping to smell the flowers, taking some time to reflect. Which would be cool.
Right. No shit.
Mm.
How much have you learned in a year?
Oh God, I've become myself a lot more. Definitely, like 100%. I can feel that I'm doing the thing that I need to be doing, that I should be doing. But yeah, heaps, man. God, like the amount that you think that you've got sorted, and then the shit that is going to surprise you.
You put a lot on your plate, though. You're always doing like cool little events and shit.
Yeah. So it's the promotion, the branding has been like really about making sure that we are what we are, which is like, sort of bogans that like nice things.
Which is perfect, because that's exactly what Port Noarlunga is. They're still Southerners.
100%.
They're still Southerners.
Yeah,
They're just bogans.
We know where to get shit if we need it.
Yeah.
It's just, Coffee Factory's really good.
Yeah, Port Noarlunga's going off at the moment.
It is, yeah. No, it's blown up. We got a artwork done for that night, and no shit, we have 200 signatures on it.
That fucking
Like it's like that, except it would touch the ground.
That's fucking. I seen a picture of
6
that.
foot by 4 foot. It's huge.
Have you seen? Oh, you actually the one who told me that fucking Hoarders sold or whatever.
Yeah.
And like that, Mama Camella's bought it.
Yeah. So Hoarders, the local Portuguese restaurant, they've been there 10, 15 years at least. Pretty decent food. Fish and chips are dope. They do like a cataplana, that's like a seafood tomato-based broth with crab and prawn and mussels and fresh fish depending on what season. Cool stuff. But yeah, Mama Camilla's from Glenelg, which is another family-owned restaurant. That's an Italian restaurant. It's been around for a long time. So, it should be. It's good that it's not fucking a Woolworths or an Audi or a Jones Group or a Duxton Group.
Actually, that makes sense, because an Audi would have fucking gone off there too.
No. Audi is in the Audi Group. If they would change that, they wouldn't change it to a shopping mall. They'd change it to a they'd make a bar or a restaurant or some. It'd just be funded by big out of town money. This one at least is still family owned, which is good.
It'd be sick if someone did like a nice pub. Do you know there's no pub in Christie's? Besides the Christie's pub.
Besides the Christie's pub.
Nah, but that's a shithole. Like on Beach Road. There's no pub.
There's a little spot that's gonna be called Boomers.
Where's that?
That's
across the road from the shop.
Across the road and then down a little bit.
Yeah, where there used to be a pawn shop there years ago.
Why did you have to go so close to say porn there?
With A, porn with A.
Yeah.
And a W.
Like
porn.
Boring.
Porn.
Fucking boring.
Yeah.
Get a life.
That'll be chill though. Isn't that the people who do the fucking sandbar?
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. Dylan, someone.
Yeah, I don't know, but it'd be alright. It's a bit of a weird location, Christie's, because it's
Beach Road.
Fucking Darrow.
Dude. No one would know more than you. No one would know more than you specifically because of the fish and chip shop being the magnet.
It's the hub of fucking Darrows. But the Beach Road's fucking horrible. Christie's Beach as a whole...
It didn't work, did it?
No, Christie's Beach as a whole is the worst suburb I've ever seen in my life.
Well, but then you go past Golfy Road and you go on the right-hand side there, and then all of a sudden there's these all like little townhomes that haven't changed in 20 years, and the next door neighbour's named Dave and he's paid it off and he fucking does his, there's a good section, but it's a small section.
Yeah. Everyone else in Christie's would have, if they had the money, they would have paid to go on that submarine.
To go down the hill.
They would have gone on that submarine.
Because if they go down the hill, then they wouldn't make it back up the hill.
There's like 30 homeless people on the road now too.
Yeah, there's a couple. I walked past one today. Drove because I have a car.
Yeah, there's Kevin, the dude who just like screams at himself constantly.
He's the really crusty one.
No, he always wears a hoodie and he's like a bit of a ginger, I think, and he just walks around and screams at himself.
No, I had one the other day actually. I was a little bit concerned. It was out front of one of the other bars in Portalunga, and
a homeless bloke made it all the way there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They got legs.
They migrate.
Well, I don't know whether it was a migration or just an adventure gone wrong, but it was like midday, and the poor fellow was freaking quite obviously dehydrated. His fucking cracked lips, everything, like full on, like not looking okay, mate. And then he was just stood out front, really patiently, almost cutely out front of this bar, like
a mascot,
like Dobby looking for a sock. Because he was asking people for a lighter.
You should have gave him a Negroni.
And no one was looking at him. No one was staring at him. I just went up to him. Are you okay? Are you all good? Okay. Right. A lighter. Okay. Well, I don't have a lighter here, but let's go and have a drink of water. And we went over to the beach and we...
Gave him seawater. Drink this, you can't.
Have you gone for a swim recently?
Just got your soap out and you just...
No. Don't worry about taking off your heavy jumper.
just told him to drink seawater.
7 layers? No, that's fine. No. Have you seen... That's like 4 wetsuits. You're good.
There's some fucking strange units around,
dude,
though.
He'd tread water for not very long, and then he'd tread sand.
Yeah.
Because he'd sink.
No shit. Good on him. The ocean. The ocean. That's why we wanted to do the podcast today, because of the submarine.
Is that where you wanted to take it?
The submarine.
Dude, it's 7-inch thick PVC glass, or a Perspex glass, and it was going to shrink 30% when it got down to the depth that they needed to get.
He did most of it, like a lot of the materials and shit were from Bunnings or like Walmart.
Well, I'm going to say that it shrunk more than 30%.
It fucking... Apparently they exited like little tubes of toothpaste.
Really?
Yeah, well, they have to go out somewhere, so they would have just turned into a gel. Because apparently the heat that would have like happened during that would have been like just insane, so it would have melted them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Well, it'd be like me. Your dad's a really handy dude. I wouldn't get him to build me a submarine.
No. But if you were to ask him,
he'd try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a determined guy.
Once he finds out how much they were paying to like go down there, maybe he's working on them right now.
What was it? 250
American. 1,000 American.
Okay.
So that's like what, 350,000?
There's a billionaire in his family, was it?
There was like 1 or 2 billionaires. One of them took their son.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
That's a large market.
I think there was 7 of them. But
no. It fit 5.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably.
But it would have been 7 billionaires.
It's fucking that the billionaire had like a stepchild that's just fucking laughing now.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, it's all mine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his dad's just been turned into like a vacuumed potato.
He was at a Blink 182 concert when he got the call, and he was like, I need to finish this concert.
I miss you, because of the Blink 182 song.
I don't fuck with the deep ocean. Would you rather go deep ocean or space?
Well, I go space. Heaps of people have been to deep ocean. Like,
no, less people have been where they were going than space.
What?
Yeah, it's not normal to go that deep.
Oh, I'd go to go deep blue then.
I guess there's nothing to see in space really either. Like, you don't go far enough to see anything cool.
Oh no, yeah, dude. If you go deep, like, are you talking about going in a submarine?
Yeah.
Fucking going in a
no,
submarine.
not like you're not free diving.
No,
like you're going down.
Yeah, no, I want to go
in a proper submarine.
Yeah. I'd do that absolutely. Go to space. I mean, that'd be fucking sick. You know, not many people have seen the Earth in its entirety.
I reckon I'd get sad if I seen the Earth. I think. I'd be
Why?
like, fuck, we're so far away from everything.
I can't. Do you know what? You'd cry like you cried when you stayed at mine when we were in reception.
Yeah, that was only because you showed me your dick.
That's not true. That's guys.
He looked me.
That's not fucking true. He cried because he missed home. Yeah. Probably because he tasted my mum's cooking, I guess.
And your family didn't swear and stuff?
Yeah, no, and you were there fucking putting your feet up and slapping my mum's ass.
Maybe some popcorn. Do you know what I remembered the other day? Do you know Hungry Jacks don't do fucking free refills anymore?
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I always used to carry like a cup.
Yeah, I was
and you just
ready to go. We used to go and grab the caramel sundaes.
Yeah, and
so good.
Or you'd like go to Macca's
Wicked Wings,
and you'd just wait there for long enough and be like, oh, my food's not ready. Yeah. And they'd be like, what was your order? And you'd be like, oh, this. And then they'd just give it to you.
It's such a, like, it's such a funny way, like, that's such a funny idea, just to stand there and just straight up lie to someone.
Someone's got to try that at Nuri. Because
I'd fall for it.
What are you gonna say?
So
you'd get angry that you forgot their drink. You'd fire someone.
I've had a table that were convinced that we had forgotten a drink. That we'd put a drink on the tab without giving them a drink. They thought that we'd overcharged them, and that is like
blasphemy.
No, like, I'm not gonna. Wait a minute. So, and because they were making a point of it, I was like, no, I need to investigate this. I said, pause, guys. Spoke to every single staff member. They're there. And it was a quick little 5-10 minute, like, table 6. What's happening? Okay. So they're just trying to get a drink off. Okay. Go over there. And then the mother says, like, after bringing it up, says, well, my son's got photographic memory. He's not going to forget that. I'm like, photographic memory. You got, like, I just, prepared my artillery when I heard that. I'm like, you freaking get real, mate. Like, and I ended up sort of like letting them know that, very much, this isn't going to be. I'm sorry, it's on there. You need to pay for this drink. They ended up paying for the drink, and they've come back since. But since they've come back, I go, hey guys, how's your drinks? Okay, now, what did you have again? Like, as I walk past, just to make sure that they know that, that we're all on the same page. Because stuff like that, gives you the heebie-jeebies. You never want to have those bill discrepancies and stuff.
Do you have a bad Google review yet?
Not yet.
No?
Not yet. No. It's good. 5 stars.
No shit. That's good.
It's like 27 reviews now.
Fuck yeah.
26 of them were me. So
I remember seeing someone, because if whenever someone comes into Nuri, Jacob has to greet them, and whenever they leave, everyone has to say goodbye to them, which is good.
Yeah, it is. But it's funny because halfway through talking to people, I'm like, pause 1 sec.
These like old people were walking out, and they got like halfway down the alleyway, and Jacob's like, did anyone say goodbye to them? And someone was like, no. And you've like run out the door.
to say goodbye. You got to do it. You got to do it.
They're like in their driveway. You're like, oi!
Yeah. No, I sent him a letter by the end of it.
Via pigeon.
I still have contact with him.
Oh, fuck. Have you watched Jizzo yet?
No.
You have to watch that doco.
What is it?
That one I've told you
it's
about.
you watched All This Mayhem though.
Oh,
Yeah.
same director.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick.
Jizzo
Yeah.
was the first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dope.
So
Yeah.
similar kind of vibes.
Yeah.
But different. But fuck, All This Mayhem's good. I reached out to that Taz from it.
Taz Pappas.
Yeah. He said if he ever comes back down to Adelaide, he'd jump on.
But Adelaide still gets a bad rap.
No, I think he does some. I don't know if he still skates or if he comes down here because he has family here or something. Apparently, he comes down every now and then. But what a doco!
Oh, it's great. Like seeing, some head-to-head competition with, the guy at the top, which was Tony Hawk.
Fuck Tony Hawk.
And then Christian Assoy was on his way out by then, but Taz Pappas still got to freaking be in competitions with this guy.
And his brother. I just didn't see that coming.
Yeah, gnarly.
That just went so dark.
Yeah. But, he was with he was surfing, he was skating with some serious crew. Steve Caballero, that guy's he's a legend. He's one of the sort of founding fathers of it all. And he got to be in competitions with him, with Christian Assoy, Tony Hawk, all on the same fucking day.
It's insane that
Wow.
fucking Australia had like the first and second best skateboarder in the world at some point.
Gnarly. Really good. It's hell funny at the start of the doco when they talk about how they got into it, because it's like that sort of story of, rough kids freaking getting into it and then learning about life through skateboarding. It's like that whole romantic thing. They started off with the first ever half pipe they've ever gone through. And it's just a video of these kids paying out the guys on scooters. Oh, no, rollerblades.
Calling him gay.
Drop in, you losers.
Yeah, I
Such
remember that.
Australian trope. That's
A roller
the reason
skate's
why I
cool
don't
yet?
go to skate parks is exactly that.
A roller skate's cool yet?
You
Because scooters are.
there's probably some great things going on.
Yeah, scooters got cool.
Yeah, scooters are mad cool. I think it's cool to have a scooter because it matches a bum bag, which is going to go with your TNs, and that's sort of the look down here.
Do you ever ride scooter? Would you buy a scooter?
It's funny, I have a scooter at home.
Do you? Have
Yeah.
you used it?
No, I found it out front of Nuri one night and I just claimed it. So now I've got 3 skateboards and a scooter.
Do you know what Porties needs? Those e-scooters the city has.
You'd go to Fleet Street Social, to Hoarders, and then to Nuri.
They'd
You
get
could do it.
stolen. We can't have anything like that down here.
But the ones in Hobart, they go quicker. Rather
Really?
than 16Ks, they go 24.
That's dangerous.
Oh, I fucked myself up in Hobart, dude. Because as soon as I went to Hobart for a trip away for stress relief. I'd worked 3 months in a row and I needed freaking time to myself. And, I was just, letting my hair down a bit. And then met someone in the first 24 hours. And, we sort of, as soon as our faces went together, then that was it. The rest of the trip, we did everything together. And super good. She was a local.
It was a girl.
Yeah. Just
All right. So that's all right.
we went camping.
Oh, that's the trip you were telling me about, that underground bar and that rich billionaire or something.
Yeah. Gary Walsh, who owns
It was
Mona.
at a museum.
Yeah, Mona is fucking
Gary
amazing.
Walsh.
Gary Walsh.
Why is he rich?
Well, gambling.
Yeah, now I remember.
Yeah.
He's banned. He got banned or something.
He got banned. Well, he got banned in many, he's already banned in many casinos. He made himself, a few $100 million and then made himself a few $100 million more. He got taxed like crazy when he came back to live. We're in his hometown, which is Tasmania. He still frequents the bars in Tasmania. And he bought a certain section of, Hobart, and he's built this on top of this hill, this beautiful building, and then you go in there and it's this little tube that goes down 3 stories, maybe even a bit more, and then this catacombs of you ever played GoldenEye, like James Bond? Yeah, it's like that. It goes down, and then there's these little rabbit rabbit warrens, and you start
No
from the bottom,
shit.
and it's like literally like you can be there 6-7 hours. You'll still be going into rooms that you haven't been into,
No shit.
and then you go.
And
up
each
another
one's like a
floor.
different business, or does it operate?
No, dude. It's a gallery. It's a museum, and it's
Oh.
full of crazy shit.
No
Like
shit.
there's a machine that replicates the human digestion. There's a wall of pussies. There's a wall of 50 vaginas, like cast vaginas. There's like ancient Egyptian art. There's like straight up like hieroglyphs from thousands of years ago. I went into this one room and it was as long as Nuri is, and there's fucking crazy music.
No shit.
In the Mona, there's no room that's silent. It's meant to fuck with you, and like. We went down this room. It was big, long, like that fucking White Stripes, Seven Nation Army film clip. Big, long, single view. And then at the end, you see this guy fucking playing guitar. Like, what the fuck? And you're looking through. It's got all these holes in the walls. You look in, and it's like fucking bugs that are half dissected. And then the next one's like a geisha's face from 1,000 years ago.
What's it called again?
Mona.
Mona.
Museum of New and Old Art.
And does that have a bar in it as well?
It has the best mezcal bar that I've
Oh,
been
that's
to
the
ever.
mezcal bar.
Yeah.
No shit.
So,
Looks like the walls are like rock.
Dude, it's you are underground.
Yeah,
Like,
that's dope.
It is. It's like James Bond villain shit. It's crazy.
That's a big dick move. And you said he made like an agreement
Yeah. Well,
with the Tasmanian government.
it was hardly an agreement. He started an argument with them because you're not supposed to get taxed for your winnings, no matter
Gambling
how much
winnings,
it is.
yeah.
But when you got $1 billion, they're going to take some. So they did. And he was like, well, fuck you. So when Mona came to being, born, he said, look, I'm going to make it free for all of the locals of Hobart, and then everyone else has to pay.
And you subsidise.
Yeah, but the government, in the end, the agreement was, begrudgingly, the government did this, that that any local that comes in from Tassie, the government pays for them.
That's
So
sick.
he's getting paid back by the government after, getting rorted by them.
Is that in their CBD?
Well, they don't. They have a busier section of Hobart, but there's no real CBD. I'd say it's not like here.
Yeah, it was
But
what's
and
the
even
other part of fucking Tasmania? Longchester?
dude? I don't know if there is another part. There's 400,000 people on Hobart, and 200,000 of them live in Hobart. Oh, sorry, on Tasmania, and
200,000 live in Hobart.
200,000 of them.
So
live
the
in
other
Hobart.
200,000 live
A
like...
spread, and it is like it's like a small like a birthmark on the fucking face of Tasmania. It's fucking tiny. So like
That'd be a sick place to go, like,
yeah, dude.
travel
You
around,
wanna
though.
oh yeah, sick, and like lots of food, lots of fucked up Indigenous history.
Indigenous history.
Yeah, they would meme to them.
I was going to say, there's not many over there, is there? They, like, eradicated all of them.
Yeah, well they took them off to an island and let them die on an island. It's undocumented. Like they don't teach it in the thing, but that's where they sent them off to. It's not called Blackfella Island, but it's got a similar name to that. And yeah, they fucking they took them there, then they left them
Brutal.
there. It's
I
crazy,
heard that there's legit no Aboriginal people up there.
yeah, I mean, there's. I'm sure if you were to look hard, you'd find a few, and good on them because someone's got to
persevering.
fucking rep there and be comfortable in what is a beautiful place. It's
Did you get redneck vibes?
they're cat people.
Like, you're not from around here.
I'm not sure how many cousins.
They'd think that you're a wog. Have a look at that wog over there.
Yeah, where's your surfboard, mate? What are you gonna surf here?
Fucking loser.
Yeah, forest, mate. You ever fucking
You ever
seen
wrestled a
tree
cow?
before? Yeah, well, that's it. They got lots of wildlife, like lots of kookaburras and
Fucking different cold over there than here, though, eh?
crispy. Yeah, it is.
I like the crisp cold, though.
Yeah, it's a good reason to stay in.
Good reason to drink.
Great reason to drink.
Good food.
Yeah, terrific food. Very fucking.
I imagine the produce in fucking Hobart wouldn't be too bad either. They got good climate for fucking veggies and shit.
Oh yeah, rainy, lots of slopes, which gives elevation. So like, that's what you want.
Lots of alcohol made there, wine and shit.
Heaps, yeah, heaps of good stuff as well. I actually just tried this week. We caught up with the Connect Vine guys, Kieran and Tom from Connect Vine. Thank you guys. And yeah, they brought me with the distiller from New Norfolk Distillery. He's a rum distiller from Tasmania. So we got to try on the deck at my place with the distiller, go through all of these rums, and it was wild. He's got these barrel strength wines. He's got these like herbaceous, more like he released one from Mona, which is 66.6%. So,
dude, I didn't know. Do you know who knows more about alcohol than you? And it was crazy.
Who's that?
Scott Taddeo.
Oh fucking yeah, dude!
He's so on it.
Yeah, he's a genius,
and he's such a fucking sweetheart of a person.
Yeah, he's just a
He's a legit guru though.
He's
switched on with it.
He's a man of the industry. 10, 15 years time, we're all gonna know him. Still, he's only just starting to make moves, and he's genius level. He's done more wine education than me because he's very patient and I don't know.
Do you end up finishing? Were you doing a course?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I did.
Obviously,
I was doing
fucking
a diploma.
hard now.
I finished I've done like a certain amount of certifications wine wise. You go through like a general wine tasting and I suppose wine making to a degree.
I was thinking about this the other day actually, and I forgot to message you. If you had to assign a cocktail to every suburb in the south, what would they be? So like Hackham's cocktail.
Bourbon and Coke with a slice of lemon in it. Because if it's got three ingredients, it's a cocktail. Oh yeah, dude. In a plastic cup so that you don't fucking, get
throw
cut.
it at someone.
Yeah, you can't get impact damage from something.
More for Val.
That's not hell better. Maybe like a Bundy and Coke. What about fucking O'Sully's? O'Sully's they have this funny thing of being bogan.
Shandy.
Arguably gonna no, better than that. No, like being bogan.
It's expensive in Sully's now.
Yeah, it is. You got to get the coast side of Galloway Road. If you get that, then you're sorted. That was
yeah, because if you turn right on Galloway Road, that's when it starts getting into housing trust.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You got to fucking watch out. Pay
He's on. Yeah, he's there.
Did he watch out?
Yeah, he's still watching out.
Yeah,
he's doing good.
Yeah, for the kids across the road at the school.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, fucking Port Noarlunga would definitely be. It would be an old fashioned with red label Johnny Walker.
No. Yeah.
Dressed up fucking hillbilly.
Like me being from Port Noarlunga, trying to live that life, but I can't deny that we need to pick it up still.
Oh, it's still Asian. Yeah. Dude, when they build that fucking new suburb, it's classed as Port Noarlunga South, not Seaford. Do you know that?
Yeah, the one like where the kangaroos are.
Yeah, that's where all the kangaroos were. They fucking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's gonna be called Port Noarlunga Southeast.
Is it?
Nah,
there's fucking 9 Seafords.
On the east side.
There's 17 Seafords now.
Yeah, I believe it.
Do you know where Seaford Meadows is?
Yeah.
Which one's Seaford Meadows?
Seaford Meadows is where like Wilson used to live. Oh no, you wouldn't know that.
Carrot?
No, that's Seaford Heights.
Heights.
Yeah. No, Seaford Rise, and then Seaford Heights is that's Seaford Vista.
Yeah, so you don't know what the fuck you're talking about either.
Yeah.
What's actual just Seaford? Is that like where Domino's and shit is?
Seaford is
Seaford shops.
The line is Seaford Road. No. Cliff Avenue. Yeah, no, Seaford Road. The line is Seaford Road to to Griffiths Drive, I guess, or
that's good
because then Moana sort of cuts in, where the beach starts.
Because what I was alluding to is that's going to be like an extra 5,000 people in the area. That'll be fucking good for your business.
That'd be great. It's going to be shit for fucking driving around.
Commercial roads
goodbye commercial road.
Commercial roads already fucked.
Let alone fucking 5,000 people. Although they'll make some development because they have to, but
Yeah, I don't know. The South's expanding. They're building like fucking 4,000 houses behind Mick O'Shea's.
Connor Thorne's old place. Connor Thorne.
Which? Oh yeah, Connor. We went to school with her.
Yeah.
Primary or high school?
Primary. What? Dude, what? You don't remember? Kyle fucking almost poked her eye out. Do you remember that? He put his freaking he put his finger in his eye and I saw it. It wasn't first knuckle. It was like second knuckle. It was like straight up blinding.
Shout out to Kyle and his testicle, by the way.
Big nut.
Big nut.
Dude, it looks like a Scotch egg.
It does look like a Scotch egg. Dude, when he showed me that, I went, because
his nut would be bigger than this.
Right.
And that is hard to fucking...
no, I'm not, it's not exaggerating.
It's hard to say that realistically, but it is.
We were at Nuri and Kyle was leaving and he's like, wait, have you seen Kyle's testicle yet? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, no, I haven't. And he's like, wait. And I run outside and Kyle's like, have a look at this. It's literally bigger than... I would say it's actually the exact same size as that.
But it's oblong, so it doesn't stop there.
But his other nut is normal, so it kind of just sits on it.
Looks like fucking...
And his dick would be like a
worst
little
ever
perch.
Siamese twin.
Yeah. Good
the
on him.
Siamese twin that got better blood flow.
Good on him. He said it's not cancerous.
It's a hydrocele.
Hydrocele.
It's when you he's got like a membrane that gathers liquid on the outside of his nut.
Does he bust bigger loads?
You'd have to ask Tess.
Yeah.
I don't know. You bust bigger loads when you're excited, not because of the size of your nuts.
Really?
Probably.
Is that a fact?
I don't know. Well, yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I feel like the times when I've been most virile, doesn't matter how big my nuts are, matters how long I've been edging myself for.
How many days?
So I'm not, look, we don't need to go there.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are we talking about? Wagner Group?
What's Wagner? What's that?
The Russians.
Oh, the Russians. I'm not scared about Russia anymore because I had that guy on yesterday. The army dude.
Yeah.
We were talking about on the podcast. I was like, so should we be scared of like Russia? And he's like, not really. And I was like, should we be scared of China? He's like, definitely not.
Yeah.
Because America will kill all of them if it came down to it. He said America's like the scariest, most vicious force the world's ever gonna see.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
He said China and Russia will never start a boots on ground war because they know America will fucking annihilate them.
Yeah.
Their technology apparently is just insane.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about war and shit, but I was scared about Russia for a bit. But that dude that overthrown Russia for like a meme. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Oh, but dude, his whole story is wild.
Yeah.
You know the story?
No.
Fuck. He grew up as a criminal. You know, like he was thieving. This guy, I forget his name by the way, but he's the person of the Wagner Group, which recently performed a military coup at Rostov, which is an important place for logistics, getting things to and from Russia into Ukraine to support the war in the side of Russia. Whatever. This guy did the whole coup for a single night, and fucked up a few crew. He shot down a few jets, like he killed people, and in defiance of whatever the fuck was going on, saying "fuck you, Putin." But this fucking guy, man, this guy has a crazy background. He started with, thief. He was a thief. He got put away to jail for 20 years, and then they released him after like 2 years. Then he became a restaurateur and then owned a couple restaurants that went pretty well. Then he became the chef for Putin, and he got called Putin's chef. And he used to be the guy, there's footage of him serving Putin, all these different dinners. And he's the guy that leans in as he drops off the plate and chats to Putin in the ear and then fucking gets back to it. And then all of a sudden, this fucking guy gets put as the head of the Wagner Group, which is a paid militant group who represent whoever pays them the most to go and fight in the
They're contractors.
wars. Yeah, they're a contract army. And Wagner Group has the permission, and this guy's the head of Wagner Group, so he makes the decisions. They have the permission to take criminals out of jail to go and help with the war. And they're known for being brutal. Like they're known for, the tortures, mass killings.
I found out yesterday, private contractors don't follow the rules of war.
Well, yeah.
They don't. They're not applicable to the rules of war because they're private contractors. So they can straight up fucking do anything they want.
Which is so weird.
Because that guy I talked to yesterday was a private contractor, and he's like, I had 0 rules. I could do whatever I wanted.
Really?
Yeah.
It's literally licensed to kill.
Yeah. I wonder
what that contract looks like. It's like, okay, we're going to take you for a 3-month contract. Okay, now, this is the disclosure under Form 001. Yep, so you're going to be killing people and as painful as possible, please.
Well, I'm getting the timeline mixed up, but the bloke yesterday was telling me, and he has all the receipts to fucking show everything. Like, not legit receipts, but he can testify to everything. He got hired to send a team to kill bin Laden in like 2004 or 2006.
Yeah.
And they found him. He was in fucking Pakistan or somewhere. He was hiding.
Yeah.
And a group of him and his mates were going to go kill bin Laden for a crazy amount of money. But they didn't go because one of the stipulations of the contract was this rich billionaire wanted to tag along. Just to fucking tag along.
Probably Gary Walsh.
It was probably Gary or one of the cunt that was in the submarine.
Yeah. This guy just wants to die. He's just fucking really bad at doing it himself.
Oh, how's they fucking... Yeah, I don't reckon I could overthrow a country, though.
Explain.
Oh, that Wagner dude. He's like, It wouldn't be easy.
No, it wouldn't be. Dude, you got to fucking, like, you know... First of all, you got to organise more than 3 people.
Dude.
You got to organise...
Opening a bar's hard.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to orchestrate.
Oh, man. I have trouble feeding my employees already, let alone fucking 20,000 people. I'd be done.
Putin will die this year. Calling it.
Calling it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what the odds are on that. That'd pay so well.
You reckon?
Fuck
Doesn't he have
dude.
cancer?
That guy, no, what man? I don't know. The guy probably has probably drunk fucking Dracula's blood 400 years ago. He's an evil motherfucker. Putin is an evil cunt.
They don't like him either, do they, the Russians? Or do they really like him?
If you ask him or anyone on his team, they love him. They absolutely love him.
Yeah.
Man,
it's like the North Koreans like Kim Jong-un.
No, they don't. They don't. No, and they fucked it for themselves as well. North Korea's economy is an absolute joke. They had a recent thing where they changed the agriculture. They needed to make jobs, so they got more farmers. So they changed, rather than importing lots of meat, they raised lots of goats. But because all the goats started ripping up all of the grass on their sort of shores, it ripped the grass, and then the shores have started pulling away, and they've lost a whole bunch of agricultural land, which they're known for, supplying themselves with vegetables and stuff. And they've lost a whole bunch of that.
And they didn't have enough food to begin with.
Man, their economy is fucking whack.
Have you seen that Yonomi Park story?
No.
That girl Yonomi Park? She's been on a heap of podcasts.
You know me?
You know me. She's like this little...
I know you. I know you well.
This little fucking North Korean girl escaped North Korea. She got sex trafficked out of North Korea by China, but then she escaped the sex trafficking to America.
It sounds like she's
they'd feed him.
It sounds like she's lived the
dream,
the hero's life.
Yeah.
In the way that she has overcome massive.
They would feed you people in North Korea, because in North Korea, if you
cannibalism,
they'd feed you meat, and it would be people.
People meat.
Yeah, because people would eat shit off the floor because there's no food there. And if so, say you go, because every now and then Kim Jong-un, was it Un or Il now? Un.
I think it's Un. Yeah.
Kim Jong-un's like guards will go into your house and you have to mandatory have a picture of him on your wall. If it's crooked, you go to
straight to jail.
Yeah, forever. But that's
what?
That's for 3 generations. So your kids go to jail. You get raised in a concentration camp.
Well, what's his performance review? What's his internal performance review?
He faked his death 2 years ago to figure out who was plotting against him and killed everyone.
Rad.
Do you remember when he was he disappeared and he's like, he's sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That he faked it so he could see who was going to try and overthrow his government, and then he killed them all.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's gnarly.
Fuck.
That's sort of a big brain move.
Dude, it's good. But
It's, whoever's on his side is probably just sat there, I don't know. Would you be fucking happy to have him around?
Or you'd
He
prefer
would have
to-
so many yes men that it would be hard for him to be wrong.
he spends like a $250,000 or $500,000 US on Hennessy every year.
Legend.
He gets it imported for himself.
Legend.
Yeah, good taste.
He's probably sending it out to freaking, the 7 people that, like him.
Well, you'd rather be his mate, I guess.
What else has happened? I got a hickey. I went on a date this week with a hickey from someone
That
who I
wasn't
didn't
the
go on a
date.
date with. And she was very, very cool about it.
Nice. Where'd you go?
We went to we had 3 dates. We had one today, we had one on Friday, and then we had one on Tuesday. It's gone well.
It's going well.
Yeah. But we caught up on Tuesday and it was really great. And then on Wednesday, I don't get to sort of live my life whatsoever. We've just finished a massive push with promotion and we're doing really well at the moment. So this is my week of letting the hair down. And I wanted to, I actually went and got on the dating apps and I
Which one?
I went on Hinge. Hinge is great.
Is it?
Yeah. It's
Is that the
a
one?
lot more human than Tinder. Tinder is just like looks like a poultry kitchen. You just fucking say yes and no to each thing.
Nice.
You know what I
What's
mean?
Hinged? You don't say yes and no.
Hinge, you say yes, no. They ask certain questions. They ask more of you to create your profile, and then you have to say something to them when you match them, and who likes you. You can see who likes you rather than the mysteriousness
The guessing
of Tinder.
game.
Yeah. So Tinder's a lot more about just like that serotonin or dopamine, whatever it is, whereas Hinge has a little bit more substance to it.
Nice.
But it was really good. We had a terrific day today. We went and grabbed coffee, went for a nice walk. We went and checked out the unit, went to the beach. I got the skateboard out, went for a little skate, went for a walk over to the beach again, and then went for another little skate. I took a massive... we sat on the couch for a bit and just chatted about...
And then you were like, watch me skate.
Yeah, well, she's already seen me skate. And then I was just about to go and skate because Parko came past. He's like, I'm going to go and freaking, roll one. And I thought, yep, you beauty. So I was like, all right, I'm going to head. She's like, yep, no worries. So as she's turning around, I quickly go and grab my skateboard. And then I go down the hill, which is right out front of my house. Literally, it's the driveway next to me. Just smack my head. I'm currently... give a shit.
Oh, that's fucked.
Look at your fingers. It's blood.
Oh, I didn't touch any blood. It's
there was-
dried.
There was... Why did you smell that?
I don't know. I thought that's what we were doing.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I wanted to see. I just wanted to see. It smelled right.
That's gay.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
It smelled. I don't know. You got to smell. You do. You definitely have a smell.
I smell good.
Yeah, your hair's always smelled fucking like you don't wash it.
Yeah. Well, I'd wash it. I wash it with water. And then maybe I'll do conditioner sometimes. I never do shampoo.
Are you still? So did you make out?
Honestly, Cincha, beautiful girl, and
Cincha.
Cincha, yeah,
fuck's that?
Cintia.
She's well. Let me guess. She's Vietnamese.
No, she's Brazilian.
Same. It's all the same to me.
Same as in not from
Fresh off the boat, Brazilian.
No. She's been here 4 years. She's an architect.
Does she use the letter R?
I don't even know. I'm still.
Does she have an
figuring it out.
accent?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, they
much so.
can't say R's.
They can't say ours. They'd roll them. They're bad.
No, they can say
It's like
R's. They can't
pedo.
say they don't say J.
They don't. Yeah, but they don't. They
They don't have the letter J.
And then the L's are you roll your L's as well. So like tortilla rather than tortilla.
Nice.
Perro, like dog, Perro.
So you've already learnt the language.
I don't know if it's anything like Spanish,
Which
which it's not. It's Portuguese. Which
What do they speak in South America? You've been there.
Portuguese is a lot because that's Christopher Columbus came from Portugal, and then he's the one that brought Homo sapiens back together 10,000 years departed. That was when the first contact with another thing. And yeah, he spoke Portuguese, so therefore everyone else that he enslaved spoke Portuguese as well.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah, we have. We were,
Except you.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, I definitely would have come from slavery. You're a slave owner for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's yeah.
That's why I don't have white guilt, because I come from slavery.
What do you reckon, dude?
Yeah, 100%.
You're a Wog. The Wogs had slaves,
dude. The Ottoman Empire would have rolled through our country and fucked everyone.
Oh, I don't think that they ever actually got to Greece because Istanbul was there.
Yeah, Turkey got there though.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, because you guys sort of look at each other.
Yeah, 100%. I would have slave genes in me for sure.
I can tell. Yeah, you got that sort of like subservient sort of energy.
You definitely got that slave owner kind of vibe.
Man, you should hear my nickname at work.
Boss.
Huh?
Boss.
Yeah. Master
Jake.
It works well, It's a good company dynamic.
How's the alcohol business? Are you gonna be, when you change your menu, do you change your wine menu? I mean your cocktail menu too?
Yeah. And booze business is going good.
We're gonna have some more beers on there, or
yeah, we'll get some more beers. Who's up on the wall here? Is that Shifty?
Shifty.
Yeah. Well, we've just finished with Shifty Lager. We've got Kickback Lager now.
Yes, Kickback's coming to Port Noarlunga.
To Port Noarlunga, yeah, and they're good fellas. I like those guys. Speaking of booze, that's probably.
Oh yeah, we got wine. I don't mind wine now. Ever since that night, dude, that one night.
Dude, all you need to be told is a nice story, and then you fall in love with the bottle and the person that made.
While you do that, I'm gonna open this.
Do it.
I've never seen this before.
Well, you do that first.
You want ASMR? Jacob wanted to hear this.
Let's hear it.
That sound nice?
Yeah. Mate, you got to whisper.
Now I'm just gonna open it up.
Yeah.
Real nice and gentle.
Yeah. Eye contact. Good for it. I wonder who's going to be listening to this part specifically.
No one. People usually drop off at about 10 minutes.
Comment blazing idiot if you make it this far. And like a candid look at the podcast. How's the podcast going?
Very good. When I get back, actually, I want to expand.
Yeah. Into
heaps different, into more content.
Okay.
Because
to go what you wanna
like just so I've reached out to every single film school in Adelaide, and all of them replied to me saying they're going to send me students, like film making students, to start doing like mini docos and shit.
Okay.
A little 20-minute video, just normal YouTube videos. But there's nothing that really showcases all the cool shit there is to do in Adelaide. You know what I mean?
South Aussie with Cozzy.
South Aussie with Cozzy, but less shit. Because...
Well, I think that something that you've got, which is a strength of yours, is you've got it's such a good noise every single fucking time. Every single thousand of the fucking times I've done that every single time.
So you were saying something nice about me.
Yeah.
Yeah, feed it to me.
Yeah. You need that positive affirmation. Oh, much like Nuri, the Sesh with Sav is built for its audience. And because of that, you can tell very much that you have a good sense of brand identity. You're not diluting it by freaking trying to be everything.
No.
And like that's important. That's really important because there's other places that, have, I suppose, different principles to what Nuri does. And because of that, it's hard to tell what they profess in or what they have a good idea of.
Have you ever smoked a cigar?
Yeah, a couple of times. Never been fucking nuts at it, but...
Look at him. Did you ever smoke a cigar in South America?
Nah, just did heaps of cocaine.
How was that?
It was terrific.
How much is 1 gram of cocaine in South America?
It's an incriminating conversation.
No, it's not. It's fictional.
Yeah, so we were in Puerto Escondido. So we weren't actually in South America. We were in Central America, and the part that I'm telling you about is actually in North America because Mexico is considered North America, weirdly enough. Yeah, we used to just ask the taxi drivers, and it'd be about $10 US for some okay stuff, and then a little bit more for better.
The okay stuff would have been exceptionally better than whatever you're getting around here.
Yeah. I wouldn't know, but yeah.
That's what
I wouldn't know, but that's what I'm told.
Do you know who told me? Your sister Susie. Susie Barter. How's Susie doing? Is she in Alice still?
Yeah, we're planning our 30th.
Is she in Alice?
Yeah, of course.
Is she fighting for her life? It's fucking rough up there, right?
Yeah, it is. And it's like...
Isn't she in the hospital?
No, she's for the Royal Flying Doctors now. She's got like a legit...
Jesus Christ.
Big mummy job. Yep.
No shit.
She's killing it. Yeah, she's doing really well. And she loves it, man.
So is she like a nurse or
almost 4
something?
years
Is she
ago.
like a nurse?
Well, yeah, she went over there for nursing, for a small...
Isn't your mum a nurse? No, your mum's a
Mum's been a nurse. Mum's been a midwife.
paramedic.
Yeah, she's a paramedic still, but she's she does a lot of work with counselling. She's in the health sector very much. She did her masters, and then has worked. I forget what it's called, but like she's been a nurse that assists with surgery. She's delivered babies. She's done counselling. She used to do Save a Mate, which is like the nightclub stuff. And then she did the asthma stuff. She worked for the asthma essays. A whole bunch of stuff. But Susie went over, fell in love with the local there pretty much straight away, just, while she was studying nursing. That was 4 years ago now. She went over for a 3-month trip. She's been back for small amounts, but virtually has just changed her whole life.
Loves it. What are you going to do
does.
for your 30th?
Samuel's good. Well, yeah, we're going to go to a winery and
You do like a wine tour.
we're going to rent out the whole place and have like a couple hundred people there.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm pumped. Yeah, very excited. I'm going to send the RSVPs out. You and Yaz, definitely.
I'd fucking hope I'm invited, yeah.
Maybe.
I fucking hope so.
Pretty popular now, mate. Pretty popular. No.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want one.
Nah, fuck that, man. No, dude. It's
I wouldn't mind
a time in your life.
I wouldn't
man.
mind a destination 30th, like just a Sydney trip or something.
Oh, this is actually happening right around. We're doing ours on the 11th of November.
You're doing it on
By
the
the
11th?
way, yeah.
Why?
Susie can't get time off. She's got hectic stuff. So.
It's alright. It's just like 2.5 weeks before.
Nah, dude, it's like a full.
I was going to
6
a month.
weeks.
Yeah.
6 weeks. Yeah, I know. It's like officially, like getting long on the tooth.
All right. Do you want me to tell you what I get out of it?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
What does it smell like? Remember,
Blackcurrant.
you smell with your olfactory system, which is in your nose. It's where 80% of your taste happens.
Then you got to get in there like that, eh?
Yeah.
Blackcurrant.
Yeah, blackcurrant, like blackcurrant, like rock, like hard rock candy.
Like currant, yeah, just like a medicine.
Like current, like as in current events.
Dude, do you know what? That's nice. And I still don't like white wine though.
That's gay.
Hmm?
Yeah, you got to sort that out.
Why?
White ones.
Could you drink
Terrific.
Could you drink Fruity Lexia? If you sat down, would you be able to drink
I was freaking, under pressure to. Yeah, absolutely. Mate, where'd you get this? Freaking, the middle of the Amazon.
No, one of my guests gave it to me. That's made of skateboards.
Yeah, it probably cost fucking 7 cents to make.
Yeah, a little
Here you
kid
go, mate.
called Guan made it.
Guam.
Juan.
Dude, Juan needs to figure out that this needs to have some weight to it. Maybe we should go and give him a performance review.
It's a piece of art.
It's not a piece of art.
It's a piece of art.
Mate.
It's made of skateboards.
Yeah, dude. Well, I reckon we could maybe add some weight to it.
How quick are you meant to drink wine?
Well,
Because I don't like...
really, it goes with the feeling. If it feels good, you fucking go right at it. If it, and you see a bit more from it, and it, shows itself a little bit more as you drink it. You drink it slower because you're fucking intrigued by it. But if it's something, it's a good vibe, people around you, you got good something going on. Everyone else is, perhaps you're at a celebration. That's when you fucking, you that's when the sips per minute go higher.
Because you're a bit of an alcohol homosexual now. And that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain yourself on that.
Like would you call yourself an alcohol snob?
You're gonna have to. You should pause and just think about what you've just said.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rephrase that. You're gonna have to. You're a bit gay with alcohol now.
That is worse.
You're a bit of a snob with alcohol.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I mean by it.
Yeah.
I could have rephrased
it. You are fucking burying yourself, dude.
I could have rephrased that. But you
just fucking doubled down.
Yeah, I doubled down on it. But do you still enjoy a shit drink?
I'm enjoying this beer right now.
Nah, not a beer, but like a premix can.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the 169 double grape, that's fucking delicious.
Those are fucking so good.
196, is it?
Yeah, 196. In Japan, they got 9% cans, I think.
That is ridiculous.
And apparently they taste exactly the same. So and there they call them the Western killer, because Westerners will go to the little vending machine, buy 2 of them, drink them without realising, and get absolutely fucking done.
Dude, I reckon you'd be a fucking little sex panda doll in Japan. I reckon you're going to not come back and you're going to end up getting freaking taken away and we'll never see you again.
Yeah, hopefully the Yakuza get me. But I'm fucking excited for that. I'm so excited. You've done Japan?
I just had a moment in life where you disappear and then I don't have to worry about seeing you ever again.
It was brilliant.
Let me think about that some more.
Just sip on that.
What the fuck did you just say?
I said you've been to Japan.
Yeah.
But you went for snow.
I was in Nagano.
Did you go for snow?
Yeah, I was there for snow. Then went to Tokyo for a hot little, 24-hour trip to Tokyo. But yeah, it was just for the snow, just going and, getting into that sort of Japan or snow cabin fever. It's what it is. Like when you go to the snow, there's this like buzz in the air. There's this furriness around everyone.
I've still never seen snow.
That's gay.
It's very homophobic. But I reckon I'd be able to snowboard. Snowboarding,
dude, you can't fucking skate.
Snowboarding's easier than skating, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a coordination to learn, but it's more forgiving.
All the skateboards I have.
Me and you can act as if I don't know how you can skate, but me and you also both know.
I'm not the one who ate shit today.
Yeah, I've ate shit in front of you.
No, you ate shit and then came to my house and I had to fix you. We had to go get second skin.
No. That was Dale. You don't remember when you were watching me
Dale.
as I went down that hill and I broke my wrist?
When was that? Were we kids?
Yeah.
Was that in Hallett Cove?
No. It was at Colonnades.
Oh.
You saw me. It was like near the Dan Murphys. I was like, wait a minute. I got my skateboard in the car. And then I went down and you said that I just disappeared and I broke my wrist.
You were walking back. Do you remember when I used to live at Hallett Cove and how fucking steep it was? Oh my God. I remember once there was, I can't remember. It was near my house and you were going down the hill and this car was just coming right for you. And you
that was this afternoon.
Fucking hell.
That was this afternoon. It was fucking... I'm surprised. I mean, I'm glad that I've only got
You've never really, seriously injured yourself from skateboarding?
Nah, because I know my fucking limit, man. Skating hurts. So
You're too old to fall now, eh? You don't bounce back up.
Oh, I did. My head bounced the fucking pavement today. That was fucking pretty gnarly in front of 4 people. But, only the gnarly motherfuckers, the dudes that live with it, go further into it and then stick with it. Like, there's this guy, Nick Bennett. He's a fucking legend. He'd be great on here. He's a mechanic that lives a dope life. He's like got a whole bunch of good things going on in his life, and you know he's quite wholesome. He's just like a really wholesome dude. He works at MV2 when he can. He's like at the level of a
What's
pro
his
skater.
name?
Nick Bennett.
Nick Bennett.
He's one of Eric's best mates. And yeah, you know, goes and bombs these sick rails. His missus, and I always forget her name, and I'm sorry if she's listening, but absolutely lovely and beautiful. She was there yesterday at the Silver Sands Beach Club, and yeah, you know, lives this really wholesome life, and then fucking bang can just switch it on and go animal mode with skating. He did the Pirate Life brewery opening when it opened up in Port Adelaide, and he did an ollie over like 10 kegs.
Was that when they had a ramp and a half pipe or some shit?
Yep. That was him. The major shot, the major talking point of skating wise for that day was Nick doing his trick.
I talked to the guy who built that ramp.
Oh shit!
That guy there.
Yo.
The ramp champ.
Oh, Nick. Yeah, I know Nick. I fucking work with him.
He's a fucking legend.
Yeah, Nick Penfold.
Yeah.
I work with him at CRC, and he's always fucking. He's got this like, you know, this sort of like this sort of fridge-like sort of nature, doesn't he?
He is a fridge.
Massive cunt.
Yeah, he is a fridge.
But I remember he said, and he used to know my family, so he knows like my dad's family, and you know, I'm not going to say he was taking part in workplace bullying because you know it's commercial roofing, so you know you got to have a bit of banter with everyone. But he did bring up my my
uncle,
my uncle who is now my auntie,
dude, and she did that before it was cool.
Oh yeah, she did that.
That's been a while
in the 2005s and
yeah,
60s.
dude, this is pre Caitlyn Jenner. This is pre woke culture.
Surgery when everyone's trying to figure it out.
Yeah, like she was
experimental.
She was the prototype.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly.
Like Blade, the first daywalker.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the fuck that means, but you know, it's 100%. And yeah, you know, he brought that up, which was not okay at the time for me, but I see it now and I suppose it's funny. But it's actually just a bit insensitive and just totally just like you know how you get older and you just realize what's okay and what's not. It's like you're just being a dog. Like you just being a dog.
Just
you're
really
doing that in front of 15 fucking blokes.
This
on the
just
youngest
really
guy
went
on
dark.
site. No. Do you know what? But I don't hold him to it because he's a legend. He's a good fella. But yeah, you know, those are the things that you do. That's that high school culture that sort of pushes through. And
when did your uncle become your auntie? What year?
It was in the 2004s, 5s, 6s. It happened in small periods.
I was going to say because that's fucking way before.
All of a sudden, it was long, very well groomed hair, beautiful hair. I remember that, like being like, even as a kid, like, damn, Uncle John is looking like Gwyneth Paltrow right now.
What's her name now?
Lisa Barter, and she's a fantastic artist. We've got a lot of the art up at Nuri. Is her art, and a lot of the art up at my house is her art. She took a lot of influence from Keith Haring, Rembrandt, Gauguin, Van Gogh. It's a lot of her works were replicating and then somewhat abstracting and distorting famous artworks of the past.
Does your dad still do art?
Yeah, he's doing
like
some lead. He's doing some
shit?
lead light this afternoon.
That fucking metal man out the front of your house is so dope.
Yeah. I mean, I fall more out of love with it every time I see it. But
really,
yeah. No,
if I ever get like money from the podcast, I'm gonna buy it and put it in my podcast studio.
Dude, I reckon you could just have it.
It's so good. I like it.
I'll hit him up. We'll see if he can just have it.
When I build it out, I'm gonna build this thing out when I get back.
You got a few things in here, eh?
Yeah. So we're gonna take down the wall. The black walls. We're gonna frame it out, insulate it, gyprock the whole thing, and we're gonna put a ceiling.
I'm not sure about a ceiling.
You don't reckon?
No.
Have a look how tall it is from there, though. It's not as short as you'd think. It'll come above that beam, I think.
No, dude.
No,
dude. It's too
short.
It's too short. Yeah,
Do you reckon?
Yeah. And
How
also,
else,
you just get
I'd
yourself...
have to frame it out like that though to insulate it.
No, you just get fridge panel.
You love fridge panels.
Well, people don't realise that fridge panel exists. That's why it exists to do units.
Is it literally just cool room paneling?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, this is your place, like whatever. But you know, you need to think about the human design and where their head finishes and what would feel like a cooped up, like little.
Because it's fine for me, but I have guests that aren't 5'5".
Dude, this is ample height at the top there.
Where?
At the top there.
It's more so.
Remember, like old school ceilings used to be another meter higher.
It's more so because I need to insulate it for rain
just
because of the
fridge
rain.
panel. Just fridge panel.
Or like this, like a pitched fridge panel. Like
yeah, dude, you can take the roof off and just put them on top of your load bearing members right now. Your purlins. It's an easy roof. By the way, I was a roof plumber in a past life.
yeah, because in the rain I cannot do anything in here.
No. Yeah, no. And you know what? It's the ceiling wouldn't necessarily fix anything, and then as soon as you put it up there, you have no choice. If you don't test it out, if you do it all at once,
How much does fridge paneling cost?
Oh, not nuts.
Yeah, right.
Especially if you get the right stuff. I can look for it. There's heaps of stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Heaps of tradies knock it off from sites.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Can you gyprock over it? You reckon?
Dude, it doesn't need to be gyprock. It's just fucking that thick of foam. Like it is.
I was more so thinking for paint because I want the hole inside of the shed that I'm graffitiing it.
Yeah, dude. It's got a bottom like that. So it's like metal, then metal, and then it's got big, thick foam in between.
No shit.
Yeah, it's very good.
And I guess it would have fucking really good insulation.
It's
Wouldn't
a fridge panel.
Yeah.
It's made for a fridge.
They'll retain heaps. I want to put an aircon in here anyway.
It'll retain a lot, and it will not lose much. Like it's the best thing you can get. Either that or there's just it's like basalt or fucking Heman or something.
Do you ever miss like that kind of work?
Oh, well, I do the work now. We're doing a reno at
houses.
Hackney. Just finished the bathroom.
How far is that?
Just finished the bathroom tiles and grouted those. Looking at the vanity now, and we got, poking a hole through another wall to make a room for a walk-in wardrobe. And then we got a bit more. Yeah, we got a fair bit to do. Like, we're not quite a third way through yet. But
How was Mooney?
dope.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it as good as everyone says?
Swordfish cartilage. Fucking.
Swordfish cartilage.
Yeah. It's swordfish fillet. These nuts. I'm going to bastardize it. It was way, way, way more above and high tier than I can explain.
Was it like
correctly.
a Genko nut?
Could have had some nuts in it. No, it was nut stuff. It was really, really crazy food.
How many courses, roughly?
I think it was 9 courses, 2 bottles of sick wine,
Enough food?
tasting, heaps of food.
Enough food.
Definitely.
That's one thing I went to. If you're gonna pay for good food, you at least want to be full. I'm a big believer in that. That's nice wine, by the way.
Fuck you.
But
Salt Fleet.
I went to Victor's place. Great food.
Yeah,
Was
you leave hungry.
Fucking a crumb on my plate though.
Yeah.
Like they actually took the piss a little bit.
Yeah.
Like they could have just put maybe 50 grams more on each plate.
Yeah, and that's how it's funny. Like when you say 50 grams, that's chef talk.
Yeah, just 50 grams because I know they probably gave me 80. Just give me 130 or like 140 grams of fucking fish.
That's a very chef talk thing.
Because I guarantee they were like 80 gram fillets, but there was only 3 courses. That's good wine. Where is this from? Explain it.
It's fucking dope wine. It's getting better.
Is
I
this
put
on
this
the
by
menu?
the glass. Yeah, no, I didn't dog them.
Is that South Australian?
Yeah. These guys live behind the Coast Motel. It's,
No shit.
It's a thing. It's Johnny Cook, who is someone in his family owns Down the Rabbit Hole Winery.
Nice.
And he makes his own wine.
I know the head chef
with Kyle at Ridgeview or Ridgeway, I forget what it is, and they have like a little separate part in there. But it's high quality Sangiovese, and the funny thing is, I've been looking for a Sangiovese by the glass, and the wheeling and dealing of making wine menus is you've got to get the right LUC, which is cost of the bottle.
What kind of wine is this again?
Sangiovese.
Sangiovese. What is that? I've never had a Sangiovese.
Motherfucker, I'm telling you.
I've never. Oh, you are telling
Literally
me.
talking
Okay.
to you. I'm trying to make it so you can have a bite for the podcast real thing, and you're just
Sangiovese.
fucking playing around with fucking.
Sangiovese.
You playing with your nuts under there, dude?
Sangiovese.
Get a life, mate. No, so it's Sangiovese, and I was looking for this on the list, and I was real keen to have them on, and you know they brought it in, and you know I'm trying to. Through winter, I was really trying to, you know, make sure that I was getting every value for my dollar. So I ended up buying this at $22 a bottle, LUC, which is an extra 10% on top, is including GST. And I couldn't put that by the glass, not the way I've been looking at it recently. And then I put another one by the glass from Italy, and it's got a good story. So I ended up, you know, pushing that for cheaper by the glass, but I knew it was going to sell.
Just to cut you off, while you said that, does a good story trump better technique?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
I just wanted to know because wine seems like one of the. By the way, smash that and then have a sip of that because that's sweet because it's vanilla and it really complements the wine.
Yeah. So humans for thousands of years have always wanted to know what other humans are up to.
Wine's a good map of history. How good?
Into that.
How good is
Yeah,
that?
into that. Yeah.
How good is that?
Wow. Jeez.
Because I was wondering why this
piss some Soms off.
I was wondering why this was so sweet. But it wasn't. It's because that's got a little bit of vanilla in it.
You can't be mad at that wine.
No, it's good. That is good wine. I could imagine me drinking a goblet of this in a castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm rewatching Game of Thrones, so I'm just.
Oh,
I'm always
what
thinking.
are you up to? Tell me about it. What fucked up shit? Is Tyrion got his nose?
Nah, I'm up to. I smashed it all in 2 weeks again, but I'm watching the last season 1 episode a night because I'm waiting for it to disappoint me.
Have you finished all of it?
Oh, this is
You
the second
rewatched
time.
again? Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I know how bad it ends. But
Yeah,
it's
really,
so
they
good.
really did.
But
fucking
it's so
spill the pooch.
good.
Yeah, it is very.
Like, but I always think, what was the one they drank taste like? It'd be like a natural, just like a natural fucking.
What? It's
Wine.
what do they have like the Arbor Gold?
Yeah, like what was that? What did that wine taste like?
Well, it's what wine tasted like back in the day. It definitely would have been sweet. It wouldn't have fermented completely.
You reckon it would have been sweeter?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
what would you compare that to now that we have now?
I don't know.
Like a fucking what do you call it?
Like
Church wine.
like
What's church wine?
Yeah, like a swillable red. You know, like a fucking just a like,
Port.
No. Port's been fortified.
Okay.
They might have seasoned their wines with things, but you know they were just fucking waiting for grapes to ferment. They would crush them up, hope that it went all right, make sure that the bugs are out of it.
Do you know the ancient
Press it
Greek?
off.
There's a book. I can't remember what it's called. The chalice of the gods. I haven't read it, but I've heard about it, and and I've watched a podcast with the creator of it.
Okay.
It's all verified as well. Like the ancient Greeks and a lot of ancient cultures used to season and spike their wine with mushrooms and DMT.
Yeah, I absolutely believe.
And
in that.
they would drink it, and in these ancient temples and shit, and that's where they would see God.
Yeah.
So all of them would be loaded up on wine and mushrooms.
Yeah.
And they would have vivid visions of God.
Yeah. Well, they didn't have God; they had gods.
Gods.
So they were polytheists. So they had a whole bunch of. Dude, if you want to talk about this shit, all I've been doing is listening about this shit for the past 2 months. I'm fucking chock-a-block.
You've been waiting.
I'm brimming.
With what? Just the
Dude,
ancient...
I'm like, fuck it, you fucking want to talk about God. Calm sip, you know. I control myself, dude.
These are nice glasses, by the way. Can I have them?
Fuck you, man.
No, well, I don't want them, but they're below average.
Below average for what? A golden chalice?
Yeah,
Hey,
like I want
This is the nicest glass you've held, apart from a fucking Great Northern that surprised you because it was under the couch. Fuck you.
Shut up. Shut up. I bet doing.
Dude, this is the nicest glass thing you've held since the crack pipe.
Do you know?
Your dad doesn't know your name. Nah, he does.
No, he does. He's disappointed with it.
Your dad doesn't know my name.
Yeah. Jacob.
I feel like your dad's angry at
He
me
wants to
every
go to the bar.
Really?
Yeah, but he won't pay. He will literally eat, drink, and then he'll just walk out. So I don't,
He would.
I don't want him to. Mum and Dad would love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She always likes seeing my friends
love your family,
doing
man.
better than me.
I love your family.
Jacob's
So
a good boy.
Yeah, I know. It's because I'm like one of your only mates that isn't somewhat of a criminal.
Yeah.
Sorry
Yeah.
to all the Savs mates.
Jacob's never had a charge.
So bad.
Travelled the world. Done pretty well.
Yeah,
Have you had a country that you just fucking hated going to? Like, you're like, this place is shit. Or were you're too open-minded. You could see the good in anything, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like, when you go over with a good state of mind,
Anything's good.
So fucked up. Yeah, no, but anything's good. Yeah, love that. Yeah, because positivity, love that. But also, people connect with you. It's like when you talk about when you asked me about wine before. Like people connect with the story about the wine. Like my job as the seller of the wine, rather than the maker, is to tell you as accurately as possible what these guys have going on for them, and how they made their wines, and then also I can pepper in my thoughts on these guys and the story of how I met them, because that matters. Because that's why I fell in love with the wine and I bought it. And then I give you that story. And if I deliver it well enough, then you're going to fall in love with it. And then the next time you see Salt Fleet's 2022 McLaren Vale Sangiovese, you're going to say to your mate, oh my God, we need to get that. And how much is it takeaway? Is it, $40 takeaway? We'll grab 3.
So how much does this bottle retail for?
This would retail for 48, 50 bucks.
See, I was talking to Scott about this. I don't know, you probably haven't listened to the podcast, but me and Scott, we were talking. I always buy that bottle whenever I go somewhere.
Yeah, the Dead Arm. Yeah, good
because
booze.
it's like a $90 bottle or $80 bottle, whatever it is.
Yep.
Because I don't know anything about
guaranteed of its
wine,
quality. Yep.
I go on price point.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I don't know anything about wine. I always go on price point.
See, I would see you and I would rub my hands together.
Yeah,
because I'd be able to be like,
You'd
"Here's
sell
this."
me anything.
No,
But
nah.
you could. You could upsell me anything.
Well, but do
But-
you know what, dude?
This
Do
bottle
you know
shits
why?
on that.
Yeah,
It shits on it.
but do you know why? It's because I've already told you a little story about it, and it's
better.
And we're okay, and we're doing it together, and like all of that. But also, if you're buying that just because of the label, and then I tell you about the next bottle that's $20 cheaper, but there's the freaking dog that walked past into the grapes and then pissed on the edge vines, and then that was how they picked the ripeness, and then when they were fermenting stuff, someone had a baby, and then the baby got delivered as the wine was getting bottled. Well, how can you not fall in love with that story and then be curious on that wine?
Yeah.
Like you hear that and you're like, I want to try. What is it? I want to try a stress wine. That sounds fucking mental.
If I ever buy like my 10 acres I dream of, do you want 2 acres of wine?
We'll establish some. Just grow some little baby wines.
Literally just little bottles of wine.
Yeah, I'd take that. Yeah, no, I'd dabble with a already established vineyard.
What about mead?
Mead? We could do mead. Would be easier because you can just have an Avery. Rather
We
than
call it mead. Mead. No, I had a bottle.
Shit name.
I had a bottle from. I've never tried proper
Maxwell's?
mead. No, but it might have. I had it at
The
Victor's
can?
place. It was like it was a little bottle.
Of like sparkling.
Yeah.
the
Oh
Maxwell's one.
my god.
Yeah, taste
Is
it.
that what it is?
Yeah.
Maxwell's.
How can you not have? How can something full of sweetness from something beautiful
Is
like
not
honey?
is actual mead sweet? Does it have sweet or is it?
It's fermented honey, dude.
So it does retain its sweetness.
Yeah, yes, it would retain its. There would be partial residual sugar left over because it can't ferment all of the sugar out because it's so rich in sugar. But it'd end up, I don't know, above 5 and below 15% alcohol, no doubt.
I'm trying out this. I've never fermented anything, but I've seen this YouTube video. This bloke peels a pineapple, just the peels, and he puts it in a jar with water and brown sugar. But usually these Mexicans use fucking a different kind of sugar. It's real natural sugar.
It's like a tepache.
Yes, tepache.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what it's called. And I think it's only 2.3 fucking 3% alcohol. It's real light.
Yeah. But that's just.
But that's the easiest fermentation process ever because the enzymes
look
in
at bread. Look at yogurt.
Yeah, that's how they make alcohol in jail.
What?
Bread.
Fuck.
Toilet.
Shit.
Toilet.
Wow. I mean, it's a good way to do it. You know, like the yeast that's present in yogurt. Like any fermentation process involves some, even if it's the ethereal.
Is there an alcohol
nature.
made out of yogurt to this day?
Yep.
What is it?
Oh, an alcohol made out of yogurt.
Yeah, because they drink that on Game of Thrones.
No way.
The wildlings they drink goat milk fermented goat milk.
I'm sure it will work, and I would be very fucking interested.
Let's do it.
Tastes like.
After
we
this,
got to grab a goat,
after
fucking
this.
wrangle it down.
All right, finally,
stress it into fucking having a kid.
My time to shine.
Squeeze it. What? You good with goats?
I'd wrangle a goat.
Did you look like a goat? You'd be able to fucking. You actually look at your fucking furry.
I come from goat herders,
dude. You look like a goat that's been at the beach recently.
You look like you've never left the beach. You haven't. You're not wrong.
You look like you buy sea salt.
Just say I'm not. I look like I'm not from there.
It's a good band. It's a good one.
Dude, that place I went to. Did we talk about that on camera? The place I just ate at, or was that off camera?
No, that was off camera.
Dude.
Good nudes.
Yeah, but it would be so much better if it wasn't in Marion.
It's in Marion? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, 10 points.
Opposite the...
Dumbledore, minus 10 points.
Opposite the... Have you ever been to Lau Peking? But you know the Asian grocery store in Marion? You've never been to Lau Peking. It's really good.
Nah.
It's their Asian supermarket. It's in the news section down below.
Boys have done... Yeah, keep going.
Down below in the news section, there's like all these delicious treats. But that place is fucking legit. But it's just too busy, and you got to. It's stressful. It's a stressful experience.
Yeah. The whole shopping mall thing.
The lady at the till was like, I was like, "Oh, can I get this side?" And she's like, "We've sold." She didn't speak much English. She was like, "We've sold out," and I was like, "Okay, can I get this one?" She's like, "We've sold out of all sides." And I was like, "Okay, what sides do you have?" And then she picked all these sides up off of underneath the bench and put them there, and all the sides were available. And I was like, but this one's sold out. And she's like, no, this one's available. And I was like, okay. Whoever gets one in has to scull a beer.
Yeah, go on then.
Are we doing a micro beer pong?
Yeah, look.
What's the what's the rule? What's the rule?
Well, we want to get dynamic with this. If we're going to grab a short from this, we should fucking do something fun. Do something fucking crazy, dynamic.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. That bottle of wine was the nicest one I've had.
Really? It looks like a fun bottle.
Scott brought it.
Really?
Yeah, I'll get it for you. Spanish.
Yeah, he would drink it Spanish.
And Spanish wine, it makes you feel like a conqueror. Like I wanted to go and defeat people after.
You know, like Scott's steezy with his wine knowledge. I'm so jealous that he has the... you know, like we do different things, but he has such a fucking...
You have it on it. Use it different though. You have you got the swag, but he's
he has the swag, but it's different.
He's more technical. He knows all the technicalities about wine, but you're very romantic with wine.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You're a seller. You're a salesman with it.
He's unreal. Fuck, that looks like a wine that I'd enjoy. 12.5%, which means it'd be quite light.
Yeah, easy to drink. Easy as fuck to drink.
Yeah. He's a fucking guru.
What else?
Legend.
I polished off that bottle the other day, that Blue Label. That Hibiki's delicious.
As if you have something like that. What the fuck is that, dude?
What?
The Sky Whip.
Oh, that's a Nossi canister.
What?
Yeah, they make
Just
them like
a
that
massive-
now.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, but you just attach a nozzle to the top
Oh my
and it's
God.
unlimited.
Oh no,
Yeah.
dude, that's brain damage.
No, that was for
is-
balloons.
Yeah, no kidding. Fuck
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, that's how they sell them now. These kids.
Oh wait, give us something to fucking quick fire on.
Quick fire.
Yeah, quick fire me.
All right. Would you rather jack off a gorilla or get jacked off by one?
Get jacked off while on.
What?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
yeah, because otherwise I'm gonna get jacked off and jack him off. I'm good at jacking off myself. Important detail. But it's, how do you want to play with this thing? All right.
All right. You ready?
Yeah. You got 5 people to take with you to go and make an assault on a small village of people that have little to no experience with modern technology. What do you do?
Which 5 people or?
Which 5 people? What do you do? Like, what's the plan?
So
No,
the five-
I'm going to reiterate it because we had to do a little cut and then we'll fucking roll on it. Mm-hmm. You've been charged.
Yes.
You've been charged with taking over a small village of people unfamiliar with today's technologies. You have 5 people to take with you, making it 6 in total. Mm-hmm. Who are you going to bring?
Joey Diaz.
Okay. What, comedic value?
Theo Von.
Okay. Right, you better have some heavy hitters coming through. You got Jaws Masvidal coming next or something.
No, they don't know technology, so that's just, I only need 2 bad motherfuckers. The rest is just for banter. All right, I'm taking Theo Von, Joey Diaz, Sun McKay, the guy from yesterday, because he's unhinged as fuck and he knows how to use he was a contract fucking killer basically.
Okay.
Animal.
Yeah.
So that's 3. They don't have weapons. They don't have automatic rifle weapons. They have bows and arrows. They got
Look, they have what is
rocks.
what they've grown up with. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take John Jones on cocaine.
Well, okay, yeah. So the old John Jones. You're gonna
Old John Jones.
Yeah. Okay, so we're taking from history because I'm going to take Attila the Hun.
I'm gonna take Genghis Khan, and I'll take
Then he'd likely sympathize with them and then fucking
because it's the
Sound
only
card.
time I'll ever get to meet him. I'll take Joe Rogan too, and he could fuck someone up.
Joe Rogan could kick someone across the room.
He's also an avid bow hunter, so he knows how to use a bow, and he's a tactical shooter.
Dude, he's just been waiting for a chance like this. So
Oh, who are you taking?
for what?
You're five people.
To do what?
That. To overthrow a small village that doesn't have technology.
Okay, 5 people.
Yeah.
Right. My mum and my dad. Kyle.
Just can't leave your dad's side.
Daddy.
Daddy.
Kyle Farrell, 7 beers in.
No, because he would go to jail for war crimes.
Oh, who the fuck knows what would happen? Probably Harry Jones because he's good with lizards.
Gingers have better pain tolerance than humans.
Yeah. He's got more empathy as well. Like he gets them, and then maybe someone just to document it. So
What about Ned?
I bring Lockie Morell, is my graphic designer.
Lockie, like bartender Lockie.
Yeah, and he can document it. And the way I would go about taking over a small village of people with little knowledge of today's technologies would be about insurrection. Insurrection.
Insurrection.
I'd go about a mutiny. rather than violence.
What
Yeah.
the fuck is that? I thought that was the mute button. I thought we were muted this whole time. What's that? Do you reckon that plays through?
Well, it could
Give me a joke.
Grasshopper walks into a bar. Barman says, "That's funny. We have a drink named after you." Grasshopper says, "What? Drink named Steve?" Where's your joke?
Huh?
Let's hear your joke.
Oh, all right. So,
Hitler.
healer. No, so little Johnny's on the couch, right? He's eating a bag of chips. And no. Let me get it.
Okay. I'm thinking too much.
Little Johnny walks into his lounge room, right? And his granddad's on the couch. And he's eating a big bag of chips. And little Johnny goes up to his granddad. He goes, "Oh, granddad, can I please have some of your chips?" And little Johnny's granddad looks at him and says, "Little Johnny, can your dick reach your asshole?" And he goes, "No, granddad, it can't." And granddad's like, "Well, you can't have any chips." And he's like, "All right." He walks into the lounge room the next day. Little Johnny sees his granddad drinking a beer. And he's like, "Granddad, can I please have a beer?" He's like, "Little Johnny, does your dick reach your asshole?" Little Johnny's like, no, granddad, it doesn't. So he's like, "Well, you can't have a beer then." So little Johnny's on the couch one day. He's chilling out. He's drinking a Pepsi. Granddad walks in, goes, "Oh, can I have some Pepsi?" Little Johnny goes, "Can your dick reach your asshole, granddad?" And granddad goes, "Actually, Johnny, yes, it can." And little Johnny goes, "Good, go fuck yourself then."
Yeah. That's horrible. That's the worst joke I've heard.
Why?
Oh, wait.
That's so good.
No. That's that. No. Do you know what? It's good. I'm happy for Johnny.
Little Johnny.
Yeah, that was the champion story.
So where do we go from here, Jacob?
There's a few places. I'm trying to think about the duplicity of dating someone that is pretty fantastic, and then also in the first, after the first date, meeting up with someone and having absolutely bananas, aggressive, crazy chimpanzee sex.
That's never good.
Oh, it's so good.
No, it's never good long term. The first
No way.
No.
No fucking way.
No.
No way at all. And then finding out literally the next day that this person is
Autistic.
sleeping with another mate of mine and has sent like a 3 or 4 paragraph long message talking about how worthless and horrible he is and all. Fuck that shit.
Oh, so out of all of that, that's what annoyed you?
Absolutely,
The
man.
shit talking.
Yeah, dude. No, I don't like that. I don't show good virtue. Be a good fucking human being, and then be great in the sack. Why can't there be both? ¿Por qué no les dos?
Don't know, man.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
just the way of the world. You got your little Sanchinisa.
Cincha.
Cincha.
Do you know what? Cincha, if you're listening, my God.
Cincha, if you're listening, we'll go on a double date to what's the Brazilian place in Adelaide? There's a one in the north.
Camaros or fucking.
It's next to Africola.
Yeah.
It's the all-you-can-eat Brazilian. I'm not into that though.
It's
You can.
dude, you literally want to do a Brazilian style fucking eatery.
No, but I know that place won't be. It'll just be. Quantity is not quality. There's a fine line with food.
You've literally gone from I didn't get fed enough to now I'm being fed.
I was just saying, there's a fine line where you're just throwing it out.
But with what? There's a fine line with what?
There's a nice balance when you leave a restaurant and you're like, ugh! Or you're like, you know that sweet spot when you leave and you're like,
yeah.
I could go home now. I'm not going to be hungry, but I could gorge myself. But I'm fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And do you know who does that really well?
Who's that?
Shobber Show. They do that. They
Yeah,
always
proper
do that
good
well.
Portion control.
They always do that well
It's
with their
important, man.
tasting. Because the tasting menu is supposed to fucking just nail it.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's supposed to fucking hit the whole fucking dog right up in the fucking oos. It's supposed to like. It's supposed to smash it.
You're doing that.
Yeah, dude.
I like that.
I'm like Steve will do it.
I've always wanted to drink off that cunt.
Yeah, I reckon you'd be hard pressed, man. He's a fucking
Yeah, but
he's a
no,
fucking hard motherfucker.
He can drink, but
I fucking looked at. I tried to look at his net worth, and I can't find
hundreds.
it. Sure, no, it said 3 to 4 million.
No,
Yeah,
he's
that's what it said.
maybe, but equity wise, he's one of the owners
Yeah.
of that Happy Dad company. They're massive. That seltzer company is the biggest
Oh, is
seltzer
it?
company in the world.
No way.
It's almost as big as White Claw.
Oh, so he's fucking
The Nelk Boys started that company.
really.
He's best mates with Dana White. They'll go out and play fucking $5 million on blackjack
thing.
in one night.
It is.
I've always wanted to get fucked up with him.
him. What's your thoughts on? Tell me about your. What do you think about gambling?
I love it.
Hmm.
But I like gambling. I think if you don't gamble, you should never start it.
Right, I thought you were going to be like, if you don't gamble, then
If you don't gamble, you're a
coward.
fucking loser.
Yeah. Okay. All
But you have to be willing. The thing with my gambler's mentality, see, you know,
what is there? There's winners and then there's quitters.
no, I have you can tell when someone's a gambler I would
'Cause
rather
they got to borrow money for the bus.
no, I would rather lose $100 than win 100. I want to win 1,000 minimum. Like, or I want to 10 times my money minimum.
10x.
10x minimum.
What, dude? That's too much.
But I'm not gonna bet. Oh, you can see there is smarter ways of gambling where you can put like 2-to-1 odds on and put $500, but then you're outlaying 500 to only double your money.
I just think that's gay.
Do you gamble? You're not a gambler at all, are you?
You know, like I went to the pokies the other day. We had a bigger take in than I thought, so I thought, fuck it. You know, went and put $65 in on Shogun. I went through it, and no kidding, I was there for 13 minutes, and I was completely broke. And I was like, yeah.
I was gonna say you've never been a gambler.
Nah, dude.
I like betting on sports because I like watching sports. Like if you bet on the UFC, you will be so much more invested in it because you have
Yeah, of
stakes
course,
in it.
'cause you
You'll
literally have invested
You'll have
in it.
shares in it.
Yeah.
At that moment.
Well, you don't have shares.
Or like, do you know what I mean? You have
Yeah.
you have an investment in it.
invested in it. Yeah.
Are you going to watch next weekend?
Who is it?
Alexander Volkanovski. I'm going to be in Japan.
Volk is fighting already.
I got to find out. He's the most
He's a
active
fucking
champ in the world.
Such a mad dog.
I cannot wait.
Such a mad dog. Because he's still a champion.
Yeah, yeah. I got to find a bar in Japan that's going to play it.
Oh, there'll be a bar.
Japan's only 30 minutes behind us.
Yeah, they're like straight above and then slightly over.
How? How does that work?
Well, they are from a different part of the world that just happens to be close but far.
It's fucking insane because you go to
top.
fucking Perth and you wake up in 2017.
Yeah, well, you know, you go to what are you, 3?
2.5, two and
Yeah.
a quarter, 2.5.
Yeah, it's funny because you got cherry blossoms out front of your place, and it'll be cherry blossoms. Oh no, yeah, it'll be cherry blossom season when you get there.
No, it would have just passed. We're going in.
Oh yeah,
I
because it
believe
wouldn't
it's
blossom at
summer.
the same
I
time
believe
as
it's
us.
peak summer at the moment. I think it's peak summer.
Yeah, it's opposite. So, but yeah, no, dude, Japan fucking wild.
Do you know
It's
what I-
unbelievable that the time.
Do you know what
difference
I
is it is.
think would be that if I can persuade you to do anything for Nuri, do you know what I'd tell you to do?
What's that?
A yakitori or ramen night.
Yeah, I wanted to do that on Sundays,
Telling
dude.
you.
Sunday
I'm
ramen.
telling you, you hit up, just do a guest spot with fucking Adam from Shobu Show or someone.
Used to, at 20 or 30 serves.
Did you see there used to be that little ramen joint from that bloke,
Done for.
done for? I went there. It was really good.
Yeah,
and
it's dope.
I chatted to him. He's a lovely guy.
Yeah.
Where was he from though?
No fucking idea.
Orana?
Yeah, no, dude. Honestly, I have no idea.
I believe
wouldn't-
I
wouldn't
believe
be
he was a
surprised.
Suet Orana
Wild.
or something. He was a Suet Orana or McGill Estate, a really nice restaurant.
Hmm.
And I was talking to him, I was chatting to him, and he was so fucking nice. And just having something like that guest spotting down this way.
Yeah.
Oh, with a sake tasting,
well,
dude.
We've got something pretty exciting taking place soon.
No way. We'll talk about that off camera.
Yeah, there's some crew that helped with the open of Africola that are starting. Can I piss?
Yeah, do it. I'll pause.
Should I do that now?
We're live. You can scull another beer. Jacob wanted to try something new. He wanted to stand up and like get it going.
Go crazy.
And he was like, "Can you pause it?" And he's like, "This is not okay."
No, it's artificial. Also, it's
and
cold in here.
freezing.
It's cold in here. So
it is cold. So he's got
these your missus's trackies?
They actually are.
Yeah, I thought they might.
But you need to skull that. Shame.
So this is my skull for having a crack at diversifying the brand.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame. 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 Oh. What is your favourite moment of Game of Thrones?
Oh God, the joy of seeing little King, what's his fuck?
Joffrey.
Joffrey.
That little fucking cunt.
No. The conception of him.
The conception
Yeah, episode 1.
of Joffrey.
The conception of Joffrey was when Arya found Jaime and Cersei. Oh, sorry.
Fucking
I was going to
Bran.
say Bran.
Bran.
My favourite part was seeing incest.
Nice.
No.
Do you know what?
No.
Dude, do you know what I forgot? I forgot about that show. Do you know what the best scene in that show is? Besides any scene with, what's her name? Daenerys. Any scene with her is fucking excellent. But do you remember when Cersei got done fucking her cousin by the High Scepter and had to walk through the city naked?
Yeah.
And there was just a nun going, shame. And there's just people flopping their dicks out and just... It's good.
Wow, I don't remember that.
Yeah, people were just running up to her with their dicks out going, "You're a slut."
Jerking off.
Just jerking off.
Wow.
Such a...
How's the premeditation on that?
On what? Like jacking off in front of people?
Yeah, well, no. Well, jacking off to the point of cum, like...
The bottle.
Are we opening it?
Yeah, open it.
All right.
It's for you. It's my gift to you.
All right.
That'll reach. Oh.
All right. Wow. This is a scary subject. I can't believe that you brought up fucking Barolo. That's
Why is that a scary subject? I just had that chilling in my fucking cupboard.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, Barolo's the subject of those that love wine, and it's also the knowing the best hip hop artists and everything about the hip hop artists of the 90s and knowing every single thing about it. You know, you don't really bring it up unless you fucking know your shit.
So Barolo wines is like an OG wine.
Yeah, it's absolutely OG, and
it's like
right now it's
in the
vogue.
scene. It's an in the scene wine. Like you got to be in the scene to know about it.
It's to know anything good about it and to understand it 100%. You got to know your fucking.
Now
shit.
you've got my dick hard. Now I want to know.
Oh man,
about
this is legit booze.
That's been in my cupboard for. I was going to use it for a pasta.
That makes me very happy that we're opening it now. So I don't know much about this producer, but 2018 was a bad vintage for the Barolo Cruise.
Can you go into that as well? So you might see a bottle of wine, and its vintage is so. There's certain vintages. I learned this at your wine night.
There's vintages that work well.
There's vintages obviously that are better than others because the seasons prefer them. And and everything goes right that one season. So that season's sought after.
Yeah. So there's and it changes as per variety. Do
you know what Scott had to say about Australian wine?
What's that?
He said it's not as worldly renowned as people think it is.
No.
At all.
That,
which was a
absolutely
surprise to me.
No.
Because you always grow up
Do-
thinking
do
we're
you
a
know-
wine country.
Do you know why? We use screw caps. People think immediately, like the most devaluing thing of Australian wine would be the fact that primarily we use screw caps, and we're trying to convince every country that what we're doing is
Is that legit? Because we don't fucking cork our wine.
yeah. That'd be a large thing.
Why? Is that just preservation?
Well, screw caps are arguably better for preservation in terms of avoiding cork taint and microbial stability, I guess. But what you're looking at is the OTR, which is the oxygen transmission rate, which corks
Oxidizes wine.
Yeah, so corks are afforded that because corks still breathe even when you put them in, even when you put them in. Even when they're used to bottle wine, but screw caps don't have the same oxygen transmission rate, which is OTR.
So you said this is a good bottle.
This is legit booze. So this is DOCG.
Oh, it's real light looking.
Yeah. Yes.
What
Damn
kind
right.
of wine is it?
So this is a Nebbiolo.
Fucking hell! There's just when I think of wine, I only think of Sauv Blanc, Grenache, Pinot Noir. What was there's Shiraz and then there's Shiraz.
To the podcast, this is smelling exactly the way a 2018 Barolo should.
And for all of you out there right now, I don't deserve this wine.
Yeah, this is correct.
Is it true with the spoon wine? Is that a thing?
No.
Really?
What to keep the bubbles or whatever? No, that's ridiculous.
That's not a thing.
No, you're talking about something that's carbonated. The best way to stop something that's carbonated from losing its bubbles is to go like that and stop the fucking carbon from coming out. Like that's what the fuck you do.
Have you seen those not soda streams, but there's
Wow.
that's nice.
I can tell.
No, that's nice. It's light. That's easy to drink. That's too easy to drink.
Yeah. Well, Barolo's supposed to be the fucking, angry, Al Pacino.
That's easy to drink.
Yeah. But so you see this color, right? It's beautiful, sort of clear color. It has this see-through.
It's almost got like
see-through nature. It's starting to sort of drop some of its color on the edge because it's starting to go a little bit sort of like brighter, like a almost like a waning sunset. But what you're looking at is a variety that's in disguise. Nebbiolo, the variety.
What grape is that? The variety Nebbiolo.
Nebbiolo, the variety, has this nature of having light color but heavy tannin, which is there's.
Can you tell me what a fucking tannin is? Because I always hear tannin,
Yeah.
and I try and attribute it to like something on my palate that I would know as a chef. What is a tannin?
Tannin for you as a chef, would
Bitter?
be like an overstewed tea. Yeah, dude, that's fucking legit wine.
Yeah, I stored it myself.
You should be happy with that, man. It tastes like a fucking like pot sticker.
Pot sticker.
Sounds so weird. Isn't it funny that pot stickers are called
It doesn't have a pot sticker. To me, it does have like a myriad taste. You know when you like that nice overcooked, like burnt kind of flavour?
Yeah. No, dude, keep going on that. Fucking embellish on that. That's good shit.
That's exactly what it... Well, not exactly, but when you say pot sticker...
No, it's never exactly.
The thing of a pot sticker is it's got that myriad reaction. It's got that burnt to the pan, over caramelized.
Yeah. It has almost that sort
Like an over caramelized flavour.
Yeah. So over caramelized. This still definitely has like some fruit to it. But
Do you know when I got into wine? It was at your house. You probably don't remember. You were just opening Nuri. You were about to open Nuri, and you had a bottle. You had this really fucking expensive. You were wine tasting for Nuri, and you had this, or you were at uni, and you had this bottle of white wine. and it was really expensive. And we were tasting it, and I was like, "Oh fuck, that tastes like jackfruit."
Oh,
And you were like, "I would have never have thought of that." And I was like, "It's actually really nice." It was white wine, but it had this real jackfruit durian-y kind of flavour to it.
Oh, it sounds like it was some, that reached a good amount of ripeness, I guess. It makes me think of Italian wine straight away.
Where's this from? This is Italian?
But by the way, for the podcast, for Sava, thank you. This is one of the nicer bottles I've had this year.
Oh, dude, without intention too. That was just in my cupboard.
Yeah.
Meant to be.
But you know the tannin feeling, right? Like you were asking about tannin before. Tannin
Is it a mouthfeel?
Yeah, so tannin is the grip. It's the grip. It's the grippiness of red wine. It's a red wine has tannin. White wine generally does not. But with the wines that I deal with at my wine bar and the things that I deal with, more often than not, we're starting to steer towards having a little bit of skin contact, or at least, it's the nature of the fermentation might be, or perhaps the fruit has been dealt with, so there's a little bit of skin contact just for a bit of texture. So saying texture can mean a million different things, but in terms of phenolic and I suppose tannin capacity, if you say a texture white wine, yeah, there's going to be a bit of tannin going on it. With red wine, the tannin capacity can go from slightly overbrewed tea, just enough that you feel it on the edges of your mouth.
Yeah, like right here.
Right up to something that literally makes it feel like you've just drunk chalk, and that it really, really is like quite aggressive and a little bit sort of clawing.
When was it? Because when we were growing up,
beef stock, and
it's like very savoury.
Almost as like a beef ragu.
It's heaps savoury. It's heaps savoury.
Like if someone was to like have a cinder stick, but maybe like 5-6 feet away, just you're only getting a slight whiff of it.
See, that would actually be really nice to cook with.
Like you can imagine.
It would be a shame for
you. You can imagine like a white or brown onion just being simmered.
Yeah.
And then smelling it as you walk into the room.
Even like just like a good beef stew, like a nice French beef stew, heaps of fucking celery, onion, bit of fucking rosemary, beef, coated in flour.
Rosemary goes. Yeah, that's terrific wine.
It's nice.
Yeah, dude. That's like no kidding. You've opened a fantastic bottle from from a good year for the Barolo crew. For anyone that wasn't making crew Barolo.
For everyone who's playing at home.
For everyone that's playing at home, this is a fantastic wine. So I've pulled out some fucking...
Do you remember the bottle that changed your life?
Yeah, it was called the Bear. Yeah. Actually.
Because you weren't an alcohol dude.
No.
You were a pisshead like me.
Yeah, I was
You were a standard pisshead. Like
do you know what it was?
What was it?
So I was living in Canada. And in Canada, you can drive 10 minutes out of town and you can jump on a river. And then you can take a 3 or 4 hour river trip if you jump in just a little like plastic boatie, and the natural water movement will take you back to the center of the town, because a lot of the towns in Canada are based on these areas. So, the center of the river, or I suppose the center of the town will be the river. So we went on a float where we drove 15 minutes out. We grabbed a whole bunch of our floaties and we jumped in there. I had a bottle of wine and some sangria and some other stuff. We just jumped in there to explore a 2000s plus a couple other fellas. So a few of us in there. And over 4 hours, we traveled from here to there, which is a 10-minute drive. And we drank... I drank my first bottle of wine that I've ever drunk, and it's called the Bear, and it was a red blend from Okanagan Valley in Canada. It was fucking dog shit now, I imagine. But it was fucking delicious at the time. It's like really fruity. It had this like a light sort of tannin grip. And I just remember thinking like, holy shit, I just finished a whole bottle of wine for the first time. And that was the first time that I started to think about like, fuck, I've never been able to do that before. Like
and enjoying it.
And enjoying it.
That's the thing, because we used to drink. I remember we used to drink Goon a lot when we were kids.
Yeah,
we were really when you think about it, we were really stock standard 90s
dude.
Australian
You were fucking
kids.
Teds.
Yeah, I was
at Teds
no,
all fucking way.
But like we were Ted's boys, we were Fruity Lexia boys. We were really stock standard kids, and like I remember to this day. Were you there that night at Lockie's when we drank a whole sack of Goon when we were playing Kings? And
No, I wasn't invited to Lockie's parties. He didn't like me for some reason.
Oh, this was when we were like 15 or 16.
Oh yeah, he liked me at that point.
Yeah, so we were at Lockie's and we all had sacks of Goon and we were playing Kings. I drank a whole sack of Goon, so did Kerrod, and so did Lockie, and so I think Peter was there.
He's dead now.
Peter who?
Walsh.
No, he's not.
Nah,
Is he?
I don't know.
Oh my god! What the fuck? I was like, I only talked to that motherfucker last year. He's alright.
What?
He's doing well.
Could have fooled me. I don't know where the fuck he is.
He's doing good.
Hey, that motherfucker could be living in a calculator. I wouldn't know.
He's doing good. Peter's alright. Yeah, he's doing good. But we were
Respect to Peter.
Respect to
dude,
Peter.
Hey, dude, do you know what, man? I haven't seen you in a while.
Dog trainer. But like to the highest degree.
Really fucking
Doing good.
Yeah, do you know what? He's wanted it out for a while. Fucking.
And I
for
think
it.
he's a welder as well. But he does well. But anyway, actually, I didn't talk to him last year.
He does welds.
Actually, we got to talk. Now I'm going to message him after.
Who cares?
Well, he might have died. You said he died.
No, it's just a joke.
We were drinking Goon, and I drank a whole sack of Goon, and that was the first time. And we've gone out, and one of the King's rules is you can't step on the floor. So, you know how I'm in Old Noongar towards the footy club, the streets like that? Kerrod needed to take a piss, so he's gone on his hands and knees, and he's gone outside, and he's fucking just vomiting his cups up. And I'm like, I need a piss too, so I've gone outside, and I've started to piss. But because the street's like that, my piss is just trickling down Kerrod. And he's vomiting more because my piss is trickling down him. And then I start vomiting because he's vomiting. And then so we walked to who was having Port Noongar Footy Club was having a party that night. And it was
You walked there.
Yeah, bro, from Lockie's. This is when trekking was cool.
Yeah.
We walked all the way to Porties. Bo Green was there that night, and he offered me my first pinger. And I was like, oh, I don't want it. And he was like, you're a pussy. And then he ate 7 of them.
Yeah.
I was like, what the
I was talking to Cincha about that today.
I was like, what the fuck? And then it was just hectic. And then someone got bashed at the party. Then we walked all the way back to Lockie's house. And you know the servo on the corner of Old Noongar and South Road?
Yeah, the Liberty, yeah.
That was getting built at that time. And they had all of their numbers up. And Peter Walsh stole all of their numbers and was just chilling with them. And it was fucking... But it was like, how fun was it back then?
Yeah.
We could actually do that.
Dude, it's our teenage bliss.
But they can't do that now. There's cameras everywhere. You can't be an idiot anymore.
It's harder to be.
Imagine being
unless you have someone's house to do it.
Imagine being 16 now. But at someone's house, they got Snapchat.
16 now would be horrible. Yeah. You'd just be on TikTok the whole time.
Imagine being 18 now. Town's not nearly as good as it used to be.
No.
Town in Adelaide's better now when you're 30.
It's very funny because the young ones are actually now drinking premium spirits.
Yeah, because they see TikTok. They see Hennessy. They see...
Like what's trending is these premium things, and they want to go and have these nice little dinners. They haven't had their period of going
being
and
a rat bag.
Yeah, being a fucking scallywag and getting it out the way.
Yeah, they just...
I had to do that for like 4 years.
One sec, I'm going to cut this because I really need to take a piss.
Go
but
for
we're
it.
going to pour some more wine and we're going to elaborate on it.
That's all I'm thinking about.
That's all I'm thinking about. Yeah, you fly.
Feeling fly.
We were talking about how hard it is to be a 16-year-old kid now.
You know, the social pressures of having to have some sort of fucking social media influence.
Even just
to make it through the already turbulent nature of your body reacting to puberty and the emotions that come up with that, and then also the social pressure of just being present with others at your age in this community with fucking the pressure. Oh,
Bro, being
God.
16 was hard enough.
Oh, it makes me sick.
Being 16 was hard enough without the thought of being cancelled for something you said, or like, when you're 16, you're a fucking dick with legs as a male. I can't speak for females. But when you're 16, 17, you're so driven by...
Yeah, you're driven by your gonads.
You're driven by your cock.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
yeah,
just testosterone. Not even just testosterone. You're so driven by it.
Yeah, there's a point at which you are, at which everything kicks in.
And you don't know what to do with it.
Oh, man, God, man. It's
do you remember the first time cum came out your dick?
I do, yeah.
Was it terrifying?
No, it was dope.
Did you try it?
Oh, my God. Nah. No, that's not the first
Neither.
time. No. I had to suck it off of my hoodie the other day because I was going to a date and I just came on it by accident.
You jacked off before the date?
Yeah.
Just to just in case?
Did I just overshare?
Yeah, but just but did you do that just in case something happened so you'd last longer?
No. I did that just
nervous wank. Was that a
it.
nervous wank?
That was just like yeah, get it out of the system. Get out of your brain.
So you think clearer. So you understand her better.
Dude, I need to be Bruce Lee, you know.
Because if you can understand someone after you've come, they're the one.
Yeah.
That's true.
But when I did it, I came a little bit too much. It came all over my arm.
Dad fucking walked in. He's like, Jacob, you got to get out of my house. Would you want to know when you're gonna die? And Jacob was like, no one knows when they're gonna die. But Dana White is a billionaire, and there's this doctor in...
That doesn't mean he's going to fucking... What if he has a brain aneurysm tomorrow?
No. There's this doctor in America, in somewhere, and he's very reputable. He has like a 95% accuracy, and he tests your body, he tests everything, and he tells you when you're going to die. And Dana White did the test, and he was terrified of the result, and he's like, you need to change this and this. And Dana White's lost like 30 kilos, and he's on a health kick because apparently this doctor has like a 95% strike rate of when you're going to die and why. Because you got to think, we got ChatGPT, we got fucking drones in the sky, we got Elon Musk. You don't think they can tell when you're going to die?
Oh, I mean, you know, I think that it's fair to say that you can make a educated assumption on fucking absolutely anything, and you know, 8-9 times out of 10 you'll be correct. But I have a strong opposition to.
Would you want to find out when you're going to die?
No.
Why?
No. Let it surprise me in a nice way. No,
you wouldn't want to know?
That, man. No. I'm too busy living.
Do you think it would hinder you?
Yeah, I'm literally too busy living. No, I don't want to know about it. No, don't fucking tell me about it. Just be nice and do it in my sleep.
Do you have an old age in your family? Do you have old age?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
you do?
Yeah, my nana's 93.
Your nan's 93?
My nan's 93. She's got 5 mates, 6 mates. They're all younger than her. She's the one that drives because they're all fucking senile.
Your nan drives at 93?
Yeah.
So she's a healthy 93?
Yeah, dude. And I'm not lying. She's less than a block away. You guys share block.
She lives around here.
She lives closer to you than the Chemmart is to you.
Really?
Yep.
No way.
Yep.
Nanny Barter.
Yep.
Nanny Barter?
Edna.
Edna Barter.
Yeah.
Gary's mum.
Good name. Good name.
Your dad's mum would be called Edna too.
Edna.
Your
Edna.
dad's such a fucking lad. Do you know what though? Your dad has the fucking energy of a 20-year-old.
He's Gary Barter's this.
Gary Barter's a fucking phenom.
He's a
He's a phenom.
He's my best mate. He's my best mate.
And do you know what? Gary's he's a perfect example of just a hard yakka good person.
It's the other day during winter solstice, we were faced with obscurity. Why the fuck would this work? What are you doing? Who the fuck are you to think that this would work? And this was 20, 30 minutes before the event started. And it was a crazy idea because it was raining too much. It was absolutely insane. It was the rainiest day of the year so far that we've had. And we put all the work in to get it done. And then we chose to roll with it. And an hour before that, I decided to roll with it. And the other staff members said, what's going on? And I said, if it's hard work that is the issue, then we have no issue.
Yeah, because you can just work harder.
Because that is literally what I've been taught by my dad.
You can just fucking work harder.
If it is hard work that is necessary, don't fucking worry about it. We got it. If it's technical issues, something like that, then we'll fucking then we'll
that's
look
different.
Into it.
But if it's just
that's trouble. But
if it's just pure hard work,
if it's hard work, that's absolutely fine. Don't fucking worry. It nothing makes sense till you're 97% in.
And do you know what? Something me and you have always had a kinship with.
Hard work.
Is we left school at the same time.
Yep.
And everyone was like, "Oh, you're dickheads." Right. But then you ended up traveling the world. We got trades at 18.
We both did.
At 18.
We both qualified when we were 18.
18.
For qualified tradesmen at 18.
Because we were good at our trades. So we did less trade.
Yeah.
Because we would have been...
I got qualified early.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would have been qualified at 19. But I was qualified at 18. Because we knew what we wanted to do. So living proof that you don't have to, even if you're not book smart, like you write like a child.
Still do.
Still to this day. Yeah, and
This wine is correct.
Dude, that's my wine.
Bro.
Do you know how nice, does it feel nice giving someone a wine? Is that half the thrill?
Absolutely.
Because my dick's rock hard right now.
Dude.
Because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
and you're so happy.
Yeah, but what you're feeling right now.
Yeah. That's what you feel 100 times a night.
What you've done, you've just thrown a bottle right out into the playfield and you've been like, here's the bottle that I have. And just by chance, it happens to be
good.
A rocking bottle. And something that I don't get to try too often.
So that's what you feel like 5 nights a week.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But even more so, this has more resonance because it comes from a place of ultimate humbleness. I mean, fucking hell, man. You don't know what you're sitting on. This is fantastic wine. You've been sitting on it for ages. We're drinking it right now, and we get to experience how fucking awesome this wine is. This is one of the better wines I've had this year. I've had fucking 200 to 300 wines at a minimum. This is one of the top 10. So easily. Fuck yeah.
No shit.
So you should feel good, man.
I feel, dude, and do you know why? Because I went to Dan Murphy's and I said, I want this wine. And they said, you can't get it. And I said, do you know who I am? I'm Jacob Barter from Nuri of Port Noarlunga's friend of House Barter. I said, I'm Jacob from House Barter.
Chateau Barter.
Chateau Barter.
Yeah, that's how it's said in fucking
Yeah.
Brazilian.
Do you know we have a Jacob Barter that comes into the shop and I always think
That's
it's you?
bullshit.
Yeah.
No, that's bullshit.
There's always a Barter that comes in.
That's
and I'm
not
like,
true.
oh, it's Jacob, but it's never you.
No, there's a Jack Barter.
There's a Jack. It might be Jack.
Might be a Jack.
Is that your cousin?
Yeah. Well, yeah, my family come in.
You have family?
I have heaps of family.
Really?
Dude, it might as well be called Port Barter.
Port Barter. What's your mum's maiden name?
Beard.
Beard.
Says-
oh, of course, because of Sid Beard. So Sid's on your mum's side.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah. Says Gary Barter, and then there's Jacob Barter there, and then there's Teresa Barter. And
How
then
many siblings does your dad have?
like 5 or 6. And
Really?
then within Port Noarlunga, there is this is the Barters within Port Noarlunga.
So these are like the Targaryens.
Yeah. So within this small little period is Jacob Barter, Gary Barter, Teresa Barter, Alan and Karen Barter, James and Nicole Ballantyne, who are Barters, and then there is Jackie and previously alive until like not long ago, Barry Barter or Hitchin. But
Is he the older one?
they're all older ones. They're all old. And that's within that's no kidding, within a 400-meter walk of each other.
Do you know what's crazy as well? You had probably the most expensive property in the south of Adelaide when you were growing up, if you were to keep it.
No, not south of Adelaide. No.
When I talk south, wait, I want to clarify.
Yeah,
when I talk south of Adelaide, I'm talking from Lonsdale to Seaford.
That is accurate.
Because Jacob lived on an acre.
Oh, it was 2 acres, yeah.
2 acres
2 acres.
in Ranella.
Morphevale.
Was that class as Morphevale?
But it was so close to Ranella that...
So it was just behind Junk Food Corner, KFC, for those who know.
Yeah, it was on the crossover at Pimpala.
And didn't Greg Norman buy it?
No.
Was that a rumour?
No, it was another rich guy. But yeah, no, they bought the place in 2012 or something for 700,000.
Hindsight. That I would. Is that still there? Is it still there?
Yeah.
It's not subdivided.
It is literally unchanged.
It's not subdivided.
No. It's heritage. It's heritage built.
So you cannot.
Well, you can do something to the land, but
I was going to say, because that...
They got rid of the backyard.
If you could subdivide on there, that would be worth like 10 million. Easy.
You're insane.
What do you mean? On 2 acres, you could build it on 400-meter blocks, which is a house now, a big house.
So I can tell you that I'll earn $15,000 on a fucking Pokemon game tomorrow.
Would you?
No.
You could.
Because that's not true.
You could, if you were streaming.
You couldn't earn $10 million in that plot of land. But
it would be worth it.
You could earn easily $3 to $4 million. 100%.
After expenses.
If you were to minus, let's say that you knock down that whole building and that whole space is yours, fucking hell, yeah, you might make $5-6 million. That is not what would happen though, because the more you bring value houses in, that means that you devalue the land because of the nature of people living next to each other. Devalue.
I remember you'd go up your house and there'd be fucking crackheads, not crackheads, but like you'd go up to your house and the whole surrounding area would
it's fucked. Oh yeah, it's proper fucked.
And then there'd be like,
and that whole park across the road,
crazy, fucking crazy.
That's amazing, man.
That was the best hide and seek house.
Do you know how much Dad got that place for?
No.
$70K. Yeah. $70K.
Was that obviously before
the
Junk Food Corner?
They were going to knock it down.
Oh my god!
And
it was an immaculate house. It wasn't a bad house and a nice property. It was a nice house.
Man, Dad.
That was a nice
the
house.
The whole fucking thing.
He what? Sorry.
It was a nice house because Dad rebuilt it.
It's the same thing he did in fucking Porties.
Same thing he did in Porties.
Like I remember your house in Porties. It was literally one, like it was a tiny house. Your dad built everything. And hindsight, and he kept it, so hindsight's fucking good.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And you got to let the build tell you what to do.
Exactly.
You know? Like when you're doing a renovation, it's not about it happening quickly and to the architect's spec, because you can lose the identity
It takes years.
of the place. And it does, because you need to let it let you know what you need to do.
So when is Port Noarlunga the place you're gonna die?
At the south, absolutely. I'd go to Aldinga Beach if I had any chance.
Really? I'd go to. Do you know where my dream is?
What's that?
Nankeita.
Just seems like you just grabbed a random spot and just put a pin in it.
Nankeita. Adjacent to Mount Compass.
No, I know. But why?
Fucking love it.
What made you pick that?
Just rolling hills. It's just beautiful. It's just fresh air. It's nice. It's... You can...
When did this Sava become apparent?
I've always wanted a farm. Always, since I was a kid. Always. I've always loved that style of life.
What? Tell me what that style of life is.
Just waking up, working on the farm, going home. Like, do you know what I mean?
So you're saying that you want to be a farmer?
Yeah, not even a farmer. Just like, I like that lifestyle where you live off your own land. I want to walk outside and not hear any noise.
Yeah.
And I want to
nice.
I want to be able to go outside and make as much noise as I want. Do you know what I mean? I love that sort of lifestyle.
Yeah, you like the solace.
And when you go to a person that has one of those farms, and you're hanging around and you're chilling on it, and you're like, fuck, this is so cool. Like, it's just, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like, that's freedom.
Yeah.
When you can,
it is. Yeah. And freedom's,
when you can walk in your front yard with your cock hanging out and walk to your letterbox and walk back, you're laughing. I've tried it here. It doesn't work.
No, dude, you live on fucking Doctor's Road.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
That's tricky. There's a saying.
Tell me it.
Have you heard it?
No.
You live on Doctor's Road, you can't get your dick out.
Because you have.
No, that's what the saying is.
That is.
Yeah, I went to...
You live on, not my doctor. When I was a kid, he used to get... He was like, the first...
My doctor was my uncle.
my doctor, he would overprescribe people Adderall, and he would make me show him my cock.
I think that what we've done...
That's nicer than the bottle you brought, but only because of the story. Like, I want it to be better.
Man.
Do you know what I mean?
This is top-notch booze.
That's
no matter
nice.
where you are in the fucking world. That's good booze. It's annoying because I want to try this Japanese.
How about this?
Have you got any other glasses?
Here.
Go on.
Most overrated booze in the world.
Blue Label.
Oh, I can't talk because that Blue Label was really nice.
No.
But that was cask edition,
No.
so it was a bit different.
Ask the question again.
Most overrated alcohol in the world.
Grey Goose.
100. I was hoping you would say that. Because, no, I don't. Do I have a bottle of Grey Goose here?
No.
It's nice, but it's just... What about most overrated wine? Penfold. Say McGill Estate.
No, you can't do that.
You don't want to cut ties.
That's good.
Hibiki, yeah. Anything Japanese, for anyone who doesn't know, anything Japanese people do and take into their culture automatically becomes better forever. Is that true or not?
Yeah, well, the nature of Japanese whiskey, which is
It's so
absolutely,
smooth.
it's well, just so you know, the booze industry hates the word smooth, and the
Why?
reason, well, because you can use it for anything and it can say anything. It's like saying
Creamy.
awesome. Creamy, creamy is better than smooth.
Japanese whiskey it's very creamy on the palate. It makes it go down easier.
Japanese whiskey is inherently it has this nature of showing 2 to 3 to 4 different sides because it has a very very beautiful ballet dancer like complexity.
Do Japanese people have wine?
Japan has wine.
I'm sure they would
not
have
much,
wine,
yeah.
but is it recognized?
Yeah, it is, but not hugely. It definitely makes wrong. But when you smell premium Japanese whiskey, which is what we're smelling right now, you know, like it's to be expected that you smell like the malt characteristic, which is lovely. But Japanese whiskey is not all about that. That there's more focus on distillation and maturation than there is anything else. So.
But the thing about Japanese anything is they're so strict on procedure.
Like there's almost this hot toddy jasmine tea leaf with honey energy, and this is smell. I don't know what percentage this is. This is 24 serves in a bottle, which means it's above 40%.
It doesn't say.
No, it would. Yeah, it has to. Like a little bit.
43.
A little bit of butterscotch.
Yeah, 43.
Has that like that sort of like steely, that sort of like, you know.
That might be the cup though.
No. This is. That's a whiskey smell.
Are you a big believer on the cup making a difference?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
Dude, that's cracking booze.
See, one thing
Is that
about...
on show?
Huh?
Is that on show?
Yeah. One thing about Japanese culture that people don't understand. They can take anything from your culture and in 50 years, they will innovate it in a way that you can never, ever, ever recreate.
Mm.
Because,
why, though? What is that skill?
Because...
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Already?
Yeah.
The fuck? Dude, she's going to be fucking, like, straight up talking to the planet. That
Nah,
is,
she's
like,
cool.
hardcore shit.
No, I went and seen her. She's like, it's done.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What a fucking slut. 3 people were smoking that earlier. That motherfucker is a fucking straight up fucking vacuum. Dude, straight up, she's going to be eating a fucking wall. I
No,
don't
she's
care
normal. She's just
No,
chilling.
that's fucked up. No, dude. You're going to see she's going to fucking sign up to 7 different epic meal times.
But we were talking about, like, we were talking about why does Japanese culture, like, just perfect everything? Do you know why? Because when you're growing up, there's no, I want to do this, I want to do this. You're going to do what your father did, and you're going to perfect the art. They have businesses in Japan that are fucking hundreds of centuries old. Like mochi businesses, soy sauce businesses. They got businesses that are 1,000 years old.
Yeah.
In generation.
Yeah.
So
well, there's also a lot of pride to
exactly.
their work. Do you know why there's pride to their work? Is because they've had conflicts with those on the mainland for generations on generations. That's why they're called the land of the rising sun.
Are they?
Yeah. That's why their
And
national
they're still
flag
there. And they're still there.
is a sun.
And they're still there.
they made a point of being different from that which was, because this was a point that, you know, if you look at it geographic wise, Japan and China were the same fucking country.
I honestly think I'm gonna go there.
The land border was just divided by water over time, and you know that stopped people from getting back across.
So that was the same country though, same landmass.
But they've always had this pride because there's been this trade over time, and because of that, there's been this quality of, well, basically quality over quantity has been the whole nature. If you want to break it down into its absolute most basic note, but there's much more to get out of that in terms of approach, mentality, the way in which you teach someone. The whole thing's been broken down to the minuscule amount that it'd be obscure to us Westerners to try and dissect it and understand it.
I just think when you think of Japanese culture, it's just so based. Like if you ask a lot of decent chefs or any mid-level to great chef, the dream is Japanese. Like Japanese food's amazing.
My chef now,
Toby,
bases his food on Japanese cooking.
Because Japanese food is... do you know what? It's almost any Asian food.
Fucking satisfying doing that, isn't
it? Any Southeast Asian... Have you done Southeast Asia?
Is it the Bombakla you don't know?
What's your favourite song at the moment? Have you done Southeast Asia?
Yeah.
How good?
No.
Next year, Yaz is going on a girls' trip to Iceland.
Yeah, I'll go and...
So I have a boys' trip in the bank. Let's do fucking Southeast.
Girls' trip to Iceland.
Yeah.
Good luck fucking, I don't know.
Getting her
eating
back.
some old fish.
Nah, she wants to see the Northern Lights. She's gonna find a Viking, isn't she? Say it to me. Tell me. She's gonna find a Viking.
Do you know what? I'm surprised she hasn't found like a Viking close to here.
All right, are we gonna do Southeast Asia then? Next year, let's do it.
I want to sit here and burn you for a bit.
Nah, I'd fuck a Viking up. In modern day,
Dude, I know you do BJJ.
I don't do BJJ,
but your nature is not someone that would do well in a fight.
Why?
Weird looking, weird feeling. I don't know. I feel it's no. You look kissed by the sun too much.
I see the sun 5 hours a week.
Yeah, no. It's. I can tell that you could break under police.
Under
police interrogation.
I didn't. I got arrested. I didn't. Never break me.
What happened, cunt?
I got arrested that one time. It was really bad.
What? And you didn't break?
No, because it was their fault.
Because they were like, "Are you sure?" Wait.
No, they were being rude. Fault? They called me a fucking a abuser.
What?
No, in the...
This sounds like there's more to this story.
I went to... Do you remember Marble Bar?
No.
Marble Bar.
Yeah.
Weymouth Street.
Oh, mate. Bloody... Yeah.
We used
like
to...
a gay bar, right?
Yeah, it was a gay bar. No. We used to...
Well, it was.
We used to frequent...
I honestly think that was a gay bar.
That was Apple Bar. We used to frequent Marble Bar. And I went there after working a shift one night. And I bought like 10 vodka lime sodas because all my mates were coming. So I was like, I'll buy them all drinks. So I bought 10 vodka lime sodas. I'll never forget it. And this sniffer dog walked up to me and it sniffed me. It was like, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Whatever. I don't have drugs on me. And it walked away and then it came back up to me a minute later and jumped on me. And I had fresh jeans and a fresh shirt on. And I'm a small fella. So this dog's jumped on me.
Ladies, he's under 6 foot.
So this dog jumped on me, and I went like this to it. Wait, get off. Like, I just pushed it off. As soon as I did that, I felt a hand on my head like that, and boom, smashed my face into the bar. I've turned around and I've just gone, whoa. I'm like, what the fuck?
He punched a guy.
I punched a cop by accident.
Bang.
And then I've been arrested. And I was outside, and this little young cop was in my face. He was like, oh, you're going to hit a dog, you weak cunt. And I was
Did you punch a dog?
I went like this. No, they tried to pin me. They tried to say I punched a dog. And fucking, I was like this. I didn't punch a dog. And then I was in the interrogation room, and I was like, they were lucky they didn't come 2 hours later, because all of my mates would have been there and they actually would have got some drugs. I didn't have anything on me. So I'm in the interrogation room, and this bloke's like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, do you know what? I want your badge number, your badge number, your badge number. I haven't had anything to drink yet. It took 2 years, $30,000, and my mum almost died from the stress because they barred me from the CBD. When I was 18, I was barred from the city, and I used to work at Jolly's Boathouse in the city, so I had to get an exemption to drive from Morphettvale to work. It was fucking crazy, because when I pushed the dog off me,
Sava, you've just told a crazy story.
yeah. Oh, it's not that crazy.
No, that's a good story.
But
That's a crazy story.
they tried to change. So in South Australia, a dog wasn't classed as an officer at the time. They tried to make my case the example as to why they should be. So they took my case to like a really high court for no reason. They were being dickheads. I won the case in the end, and I got a formal apology from the police. But just the attitude on this one motherfucker, he like looked at me and was like, oh, you think it's okay to hit a dog? And in the if he was anyone else, I'd beat the shit out of him. But because he had that little badge on, he thinks he's a mad cunt.
He's good to go.
He thinks he's a mad cunt.
So, what's the go?
What's the go? We're going to go on a submarine tomorrow.
Submarine tomorrow at the bow.
What's your favourite? What music are you vibing at the moment?
Psychedelic rock primarily, but I am increasingly getting into like deep house.
Deep house.
Yeah, sounds fucked up, but works well with the bar, and is actually, if you get the right shit, total fucking vibe. Like goes from the stuff that goes from song to song without you realizing. You know.
That. Well, Jacob, it's been a fucking pleasure as always. I really wanted to do this one with you. I'm gonna ching you right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna please go to Nuri Portalunga. You don't need any exposure because you're killing it, but I appreciate you. You're one of my best mates, and thanks for coming on.
Drink more Barolo, and be nice to your girlfriend. Eat.